Good afternoon, guys. I am Tom.
I am Jamie.
And welcome back to the cutting room floor. Today we already are getting heated because these are my favorite episodes. When I expect someone to like something and they don't. Just like last week, I expected Jamie not to like The Substance, which is out now. Go ahead and watch it if you haven't. And he did. So I was wrong 2 weeks in a row.
Well, it's not that I didn't like this movie. I'll go into it.
Yeah, we're gonna see if I can maybe change his opinion a little bit.
I don't think so, but I'll explain why.
I can't. I'm doomed, guys. I'm doomed.
But no, I will explain why though.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm about to let you get into it here, let me just tell them what we're doing today. We are reviewing because my boy, Mr. Sean Baker, is up for some awards. Looks like he's going to lose, though, man. It looks like The Brutalist and everything else in this terrible, god-awful Emilio Perez movie. It's just getting dragged online. Have you heard about this film?
You've been talking about it the past few weeks.
2 thumbs down. A lot of videos been coming out about it, about how bad it is and why everyone is like kind of anti this movie.
Yeah.
And the more that comes out about the movie, it's making me like it less and less, especially seeing it's French director who decided to make a Mexican movie with non-Mexican actors, shot in France, and did zero research about these people.
Well, wait, wasn't The Substance an American movie that takes place in America but was shot in France?
Yeah, but they never specify whether it's actually America. You assume because of the Hollywood star.
Yeah.
But the location isn't as important to the film as it is in Emilio Perez.
Okay.
Because The Substance is very much a tight, honed-in story about this woman, whereas Emilio Perez is about a country as a whole and everything they're going through. It's god-awful. Anyways, just know, guys, I do not like Emilio Perez, and I'm really hoping it crashes and burns before the Oscars.
I'm sorry that it's that painful for you.
You're going to hate it, bro.
I probably won't watch it.
You shouldn't. I would not suggest it to you. There's way better things you could spend 2+ hours doing, bro. You'd have more fun probably, alphabetizing the VHSs in that crate.
Yeah, or
watching Jane Fonda work out.
Well, I know you would have fun.
I would have fun. I might not work out. I might.
Well, you might work out your forearm.
Yeah, oh my God, I'll get strong.
Why does your right arm look like Popeye?
Thanks.
I think Popeye got his forearms by doing the Donald Trump YMCA dance when he was on the boat.
He wasn't using shake weights.
No, he was working on his seamanship act.
He was,
Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah. Oh God, that's a great film.
That is.
We did a bunch of Wesley's, huh? We might have to do West round 2 and do like some of the
others
newer ones, yeah.
Yeah,
because we
like Isle of Dogs,
and Moonrise and crap like that.
And I would honestly like to watch The French Dispatch again. To give
I do too.
Chance.
I do too, because it's not a bad movie.
No,
it's just not as hard as the other ones.
It's different because it's an anthology.
It's an anthology, yeah. And the first story is the strongest, so it really makes. It kind of makes the rest kind of like,
Yeah.
Because the third story is definitely the weakest. I thought the Chalamet banging Frances McDormand, that was a fun little thing, but it got a little strange. But I mean, Chalamet's like, hey, I'm trying to fuck Frances McDormand.
Yeah. And I need to see Henry Sugar.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Henry Sugar is incredible. That's like, I wish he would have made a full length out of that, dude. Cumberbatch and West, peas and carrots, dude. You can't.
Well, Cumberbatch is like that. He's almost that like chameleon that can work with anybody.
He really can. He reminds me of I feel like he's going to take Ray Fiennes' spot. Ray Fiennes is kind of like tapering off or just doing like old man roles.
Yeah.
Ray Fiennes is incredible in Conclave, which he's probably going to get an Oscar nom for.
Honestly, did we say Cumberbatch? He probably would be great as M. Gustav. I don't remember if we said that when we recast. Or not?
I think he did come up.
Okay, because he would
have been great, especially if you watch Henry Sugar. You're gonna be like, oh, there's no one else.
Yeah,
that's who you're gonna want. All right, guys.
Anyway,
so today, with our boy, Sean Baker, up for some awards for Anora this year. Even though Anora isn't my favorite movie of his, or even my second or third, it's still a great film. But I do think there are better films this year. But we were like, let's see how we got to Anora. So I thought it'd be good to start with the Florida Project.
Because we already did Tangerine last year now.
Yeah. So I thought we'd get to start the Florida Project, then go up to Red Rocket, which is my favorite Baker movie, and then we'll cap with Nora, and that'll be all right for the Oscars. So we're doing the Florida Project today, 2017, directed by Sean Baker. Rotten Tomatoes, 96%, 7.6 on IMDb,
really
4.1 on Letterboxd. Beast mode score.
Really?
Yes, which is why I am very excited to hear why you did not like this film. So why don't you tell us what you didn't like about it, Mr. Jamie?
Well, there's so many things.
Okay.
I think the fact, hold on, I gotta look here, because I asked your buddy what she thought of it earlier.
Cora.
Yes.
Oh, she loves it.
Yeah, she did. Mm-hmm. She does. Because she's like, I really liked it. When I first watched it, I didn't know anything about Sean Baker, so it was very interesting to see. I love Willem Dafoe.
Oh, yeah.
In it so much. And Brooklyn, I guess that's the name of the little girl.
Prince, yeah, she's incredible.
She did so well as Mooney. Although she says she really wanted to slap the shit out of her as if she was her own child.
Oh, man, I wanted to punt her.
Yeah.
Many a times.
So this was my response to that. It seemed too much like a white trash documentary where the mom blames society on her unwillingness to stand up and change her own life. The daughter is doomed to follow the path of her mother because that's the only example she has. Her friend and her running away at the end is exactly what her mom was doing, running from something or someone she didn't want to face. So when the girls are eventually found, reality will hit harder for them.
Mm-hmm.
Although Dafoe was great because he was the only one who cared about, he even cared about Haley and she didn't realize it. But he's the only one who cared about those damn kids.
You know, he absolutely cared about the kids. Yeah. I think Haley cared about the kids, and I also think that Ashley cared about the kids. I just think they both went about and how they cared for their kids in bad ways. And I think it just shows you how shitty parenting is going to trickle down from the start of birth till whatever. So if you never had a good example, this is how you're going to be. You can tell Haley has one scene I think highlights Haley's life is when she gives Bertha the weed in the laundry room and Bertha gives her a hug. You can tell Haley has never been genuinely hugged before by someone in her whole life. But she didn't even know how to react to that. I
don't think she's ever been hugged in a loving
way. Yeah, she's been hugged.
In a non-transactional way.
Yes.
I think is the way to put that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
And but at the same time, like, she has the power to change her circumstances because Ashley is Scooty's mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
She has a job where she's working, and it's legitimate.
Yeah.
And that proves something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except Scooty's mom is, what, Hispanic?
Yeah.
So this white girl, I think, has this mentality of, like, I might be white trash. I might be whatever, but I'm not her. Because there's a lot of that mentality around. And I don't...
You think that's how she felt?
I think... Even if it wasn't explicit, in society, especially in the South,
sure,
there was that mentality.
Sure, that can be an unspoken thing.
And I think she is kind of a prime example of that because it seems like she thought she was better than Ashley, especially that one scene where she goes to confront her, and Ashley's like, those are your damn tattoos. Like, why are you lying to me? And she obviously didn't want to admit the truth, because that would show that she obviously is a liar, for one thing, but it would show, like, how low her life is compared to Ashley.
See, I never got the sense that Haley thought she was any better than Ashley. I actually thought she was envious of Ashley because Ashley had the job. And I don't know if you remember earlier when they first go out, they're having a whole conversation about her getting her hired. And Ashley's pissed because they promoted somebody else who had been working there not as long as her.
Yeah.
And she's like, bitch, as soon as I get that promotion, I'm going to hire you. I think Haley was envious of Ashley.
I think she was just using her because she could, because the kids would go and get food.
Get the free food, yeah.
I think she is just a user.
But here's the thing. Who was watching Scooty all that time every time she was at work? Haley was.
But you notice that there's also a trend in society where that they show where, like, let's say Haley was like, well, I was the only one watching your kid, and now what are you going to do now that I'm not going to do it? Or that when Ashley was like, I don't want my kid around you because obviously your daughter is a bad influence, you're a bad influence. So suddenly Ashley found someone that could watch him.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't actually need Haley to watch.
She didn't, but Haley also didn't have to.
No, she didn't have to, but I believe she did it as a transactional thing because then the kids could go and get free food.
Yeah, kids get free food, but I watch your kid. I mean, it's a trade-off.
It is a trade-off, but it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it good, and it doesn't make it legal either.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Like, what's illegal?
Like Ashley stealing food from her job.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably waste. It's
probably, but it's like that could get her fired.
Sure,
that could ruin her chances of getting another job. It could,
True.
And she has the kid to take care of. She has, true. And whoever else might have been around.
Man, that is true.
Yeah,
but at the same time, Ashley made a lot of mistakes in dealing with how she handled the whole situation with Haley, because Ashley should have fucking told Haley what happened instead of not saying a goddamn thing and just leaving Haley wondering, like, what the hell happened? Like, we hung out, we talk and hang out every day.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, literally, all of a sudden, you just stop talking to me. Oh, I don't want your kid around me. This, that, and the third. You ain't telling Haley nothing. Haley needed to know that. That is something Haley needed to know, because that could have been a wake-up call Haley needed to be like, you know what? I need to fucking up my parenting game because our kids are going to be in fucking jail. Yeah. And I'm sure Scooty lied to fucking Ashley about how it went down.
I'm sure
because Scooty's the one who stole the fucking lighter.
Yeah.
He stole the lighter. He lit the bitch on fire.
The lighter is like, there's a naked
with the naked lady on it.
Yeah.
There's a naked lady on it. Yeah. I'm like, so Scooty is just as guilty as Mooney. You know what I mean? They're both terrors.
But it wasn't his idea to light it up, even though he did have the means to.
Yeah.
He did have the accelerator.
He could have easily said no.
He could have.
And he did it. So, I mean, what was the kid doing while they were doing that? The kid's throwing fucking toilets out of a window, smashing up fucking doors and walls.
Yeah.
Like Scooty ain't innocent. Like, Scooty is just as bad as Mooney.
Look, I don't know if he's just as bad, but he might be more easily influenced.
Yes. Mooney was obviously the brains of it all. Mooney was very smart.
In some ways, Mooney is more mature than her mother.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Mooney was hella smart. That was a smart little kid. And that little girl's a hell of an actor.
So I think also it's like, I've known too many white trash people. I think you might know some.
We all know some.
We might know the same white trash people.
Cornville ain't false.
No, it's not. And so it's kind of like, this is almost like, 1 degree of Kevin Bacon. You know what I mean? It's like too close to reality. And that might be why, because I see this trend in society where, it's like Jerry Springer glorifying, that kind of bullshit. And it's sad because I know Sean Baker probably wasn't trying to go for that.
That is definitely not his goal.
No. But it seems like he's just trying to show like the underbelly of Walt Disney World.
Yes. That was exactly what he said. What he said.
Because think about Mooney and her buddy running away into the park at the end. It's like they're trying to run to a fantasy that we're sold as Americans.
Absolutely, yes.
And
I'm glad you caught that on your first watch, because most people, they were like, I love the movie until the very end.
Dude,
and they didn't get it.
Believe it or not, I was emotional at that point. 1, because I had to sit through the whole movie to get there. But 2, because when she's talking to her buddy at the door and she starts crying,
that's one of some of the best kid acting I've seen in a while.
And then her friend, that face she makes, and she just takes her hand and they start running
off.
And then they actually get into the park. I'm like, that is terrible, because that's not reality. That's what we're sold.
Nope. They got caught 2 minutes later.
Oh yeah, of course. And it's sad because it's so sad. anyway, I do have a lot of unanswered questions.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead, because you love this film. Cora loves this film.
Yeah, dude, everyone.
Willem Dafoe is great.
Oh, it's
dude, probably,
he confronts the pedophile. Oh, that's one of my favorite scenes.
It's
he said,
great.
"Aren't you going to drink it now?"
Yeah.
He said, "I thought you were parched." He smacked that fucking soda out of his hand, bro. I'm like, "Oh God, what is you doing, bro?"
Bobby,
like, bro, your shirt's tucked in your underwear.
Yeah,
man. Like,
Bobby is the best character.
Oh yeah,
in the film.
by far the best character.
And I was shocked because I'm used to him being.
He's a dick a lot.
I'm used to him being the creepy weirdo.
He's a dick a lot.
And him actually being like the father figure or grandfather figure
yeah.
for these kids. It was refreshing to see him not as a villain.
Just playing a normal ass dude.
Yeah. Who actually gave a shit. But you know that he gave a shit because he's been there.
Yeah.
So,
and you see, he had his own dynamic going on with his own son.
Yes,
and clearly he had issues with his mom. He's I told her. He said, but he said, you call her back and you tell her I didn't say that shit.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, he's been through his own drama, ups and downs, and stuff like that. And maybe he feels like through Haley, I can do right by Haley because I didn't do right by my own son.
Yeah,
like you could tell. He didn't call his son up there. Like his son says, I don't need the fucking work, dude. He just wanted to spend some time with him.
Yeah.
In a way that he felt like he could probably convince him to come see him.
So I may have not been paying as much attention as I should have. Was his son the guy who helped him with the bed bugs?
With the bed bugs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, gross. I would have wore gloves if you
told me. Yeah, how about you do longer strips of tape? It works better. Yeah.
Like the longer strips.
And it's weird seeing Willem Dafoe do like normal shit.
Normal stuff. Regular guy. Because he's always
like... Because I think him, obviously the Green Goblin.
Green Gobs,
Yeah. From No Way Home is like my most recent memory of him.
And all the kids, when they said... Because, I've watched interviews and stuff about this movie. All the kids were like, when they saw him, like, oh, he's from Spider-Man. So all the kids were like, oh, yeah, it's him. So all the kids immediately loved him.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Willem Dafoe's such a class act. Bro, his dressing room was one of them fucking rooms in the hotel.
Really?
Yes. He was like, they were like, well, like, listen, they made the movie for like, I don't know, like 900,000 or something.
Wow.
So like, he's like, listen, Willem, this ain't gonna be a normal production, And Willem was like, listen, I watched Tangerine, I loved it, and I wanted to work with you.
Wow, is it because of Tangerine?
Yep, he loved Tangerine. He was like, I thought Tangerine was just so impressive, and the fact that he shot it on iPhones, he was like, well, I would love to work with this guy.
Did he shoot this one on iPhones?
Just the last scene in Disney.
Oh,
he couldn't get the camera crew in there.
Wow.
But no, that cinematography in Florida, probably you ain't getting that.
Well, no, I was wondering because I'm like, it would have been
on film.
It would have been a couple generations newer than Tangerine.
Yeah, that's shot on film. And I think all his movies since have been shot on film. But Willem was like, I love the dude. I love when we sat down and talked. We had a great combo. He said, I love shooting with him. We had a good time. He was supposed to do a Nora. He was supposed to be in a Nora.
Oh, really?
But COVID fucked everything up, and his schedule fucking booked up.
Yeah.
And so he's like...
You were saying it's like his new renaissance. I wonder if it's because of this film.
I think this kind of started it.
Yeah, because this was, what, 2017?
He got an Oscar nom for it. Yeah, he got an Oscar nom for this movie.
Really?
He got a Best Supporting Actor nom for this.
Wow. I could see it, though, because he
killed it, man.
Yeah, and it's weird how... someone that you're not used to acting normal, when they act normal, you're like, that's great acting.
That's great acting. Right? Yeah. This is probably the easiest role he's ever done. He's like, this was nothing.
Yeah. And we're like, you were so fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. And he even said, like, Baker was like, dude, he was so helpful with all these non-actors because he's the only real actor.
Yeah.
Haley, that was, he found her on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah, he was like.
He probably answered that ad that she had. I recognize your tats.
He was like, shit, he was on Backpage. I don't even think that's a thing anymore. I don't know, maybe it is. But see, so we looked at this film a little bit differently. You looked at it as like a shitty white trash documentary.
Yeah, I did.
And I looked at it as a story about a mother trying her damnness, giving the circumstances that she was given from the time she was born. She's trying her hardest to make this shit work, and she's willing to do whatever to make sure her daughter's got food on the
No, she's not. She's not willing to do whatever because she's not working a shitty job to make it.
But she was willing to work a shitty job.
But she wasn't.
But it sounds like her record's holding her back.
Now, unfortunately,
do you remember the scene she had the conversation with her caseworker, whoever?
Yeah,
it was?
yeah.
It sounds like it sounds like she's unemployable.
Because at one point she's like, I can't go to jail again.
Exactly.
Now,
so it sounds like she's unemployable.
Now this is 2017. This is before we learned that like convicted felons can work in public office.
Can they?
We'll find out Monday.
Yeah,
we'll find out, right?
So,
no, and believe it or not,
but unfortunately, she's not. She's not your boy, though.
I think the mayor across the river is a convicted felon. But believe it or not, I'm pointing the wrong way.
Wait, you talking about Giuliani?
No. Across the Susquehanna, that city.
He's a felon?
I believe.
What did he do?
I don't know, but I remember
it was
when
prostitution, wasn't it?
When this dude, when Orange Julius Caesar was still running after he was convicted of 34 felonies.
34?
Yeah.
I know it was that many.
And people were like, well, this dude over here is a convicted felon and he's mayor. It's because there's no laws saying that. So convicted felons are looking for the wrong work, the wrong jobs.
She should be trying to be in politics.
She should be governor of Florida.
She could be.
Or mayor of Disneyland. Or Disney World, right?
She could easily dress up as one of those princesses.
Yeah,
she's white trash princess.
Yeah. Which honestly, I think my recast pick for her is owned by Disney.
Don't tell me who it is.
So it might be a white trash princess.
I got a couple who I like for.
I can only think of one, even though she's older now. This actress kind of reminded me of her.
I got like 3 I picked, and I got one specific one because we'll get there.
Anyway, yeah. So that's really my problem. Like glorifying and it's not. I know the film doesn't do that, but like people don't understand that it's not doing that.
See, I think that's the beauty of Baker's filmmaking. Because he often makes films about sex workers and people that don't get a voice. But he never judges them or tells his audience how to feel about them. He just lays the information there. You make up your mind on your own whether you think she's a piece of shit or not. Was Haley a piece of shit?
Yes.
But I think Haley could have took even easier routes. Like, you know what, Mooney, I'm going to let you go and let somebody else take care of you.
Where's the dad?
I'm going to do probably some fucking drug addict freak. Who knows?
Yeah, but see, we don't know. I assume that's who she's running from and why she's staying there.
Possibly.
And if she actually gets a job, he might be able to find her.
Yeah, that too.
Although she has an ad online telling people where she is how to get in contact with her.
Maybe he don't like prostitutes.
Maybe he doesn't have a smartphone.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't.
He just has a flip phone.
Or maybe she ain't running from nobody and she's like, you know what, bro, I'm just in a bad fucking way.
I mean, I have enough money for all these tats. But I can't take care of my kid.
Those could have been in exchange for sexual favors. I know a lot of girls who've done that. A lot.
That is terrible.
Yeah, it's really terrible. I know a girl who fucked a dude like 10 times for a full sleeve.
Wow.
It's pretty bad.
Wow.
Very well done.
Wow.
Hey, at least it looks good.
Yeah. And you'll always remember this dude.
You'll always remember him. I'm like, he put you in pain twice. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
How it goes. But I definitely I looked at this film as, was Haley white trash? Yes. Was this a white trash movie? Yes. But unfortunately, Jamie, I love white trash movies.
Why?
I don't know why. I'm actually quite fascinated with white trash culture. I know this sounds weird, but I'm dead ass. I'm not trying to make fun or anything. I got friends who call themselves white trash. I'm a skater, so I know some fucking crazy ass white people.
Like Kid Rock white trash.
I know some Kid Rock white trash. And I know some like white trash, like some people you might not want to know,
or like NERD, like all in the name of white trash.
No, that's a light form. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? But see, Kid Rock's like fake white trash.
Of course, he's fake white trash.
Right? Didn't he grow up rich?
I think so.
I think he grew up pretty decent.
So it's like, yeah, he is fake white trash. It's that fake populism.
Yeah.
If we ever have another political episode, we'll go into populism and my hatred for it.
Yeah, because Kid Rock, dude, that dude probably sitting on like $300 million, dude. That dude's rich as hell. Yeah, I looked at it as a.
He's not a kid anymore.
He's not a kid.
So he's like
very, very grown
old man Stone.
Yeah. I just looked at it as a film about a woman who's in a very, very bad way, who needed a hard lesson to realize the way she's living is not right. And we'll get unanswered questions as we go through because, like, you have a lot, I have a lot. This movie leaves a lot of stones unturned.
It does.
So I think that's the beauty of it, too, which leaves for conversation. But, I mean, aside from me loving the story, I mean, this is some of the most beautiful cinematography, the color choices in this movie, the absence of a score, and the only music you get is from Haley's phone. I thought that was a cool touch. Obviously, the acting, especially from a 6-year-old girl who's never really done anything, and then this girl this dude found on Instagram, I thought they were incredible. And, of course, Willem Dafoe. There's a lot of things to love about this film. It's so colorful and pretty, and a lot of it, I like that it's told through the eyes of a child because it shows you that when you're a kid, everything, the world is how you take it in.
Mm-hmm.
Mooney did not think her situation was bad. Mooney was a happy fucking kid.
She was.
Mooney loved her life. Mooney got to hang out, run the streets, hang with her homies, eat ice cream every day, fuck with tourists.
Yeah. That's all she knew, though.
That's all she knew, but she was happy that way. Mooney was happier than 80% of these rich kids you see out here.
Yeah, like, she was, but it's like when you normalize bad behavior, what are you going to have? It's not normal.
Oh, no, it's not normal. And of course, it's going to crash and burn.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the beauty of the film is how it ends, because this can't go on forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And because they are literally running into a fantasy.
Yes.
As if their whole life before that had been a fantasy.
Had been one, yes.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty, I think, of it. And how Sean Baker told it through the eyes of Mooney, through the eyes of the kids, not through the eyes of the adults. Just like the scene when Haley beats shit out of Ashley, we see it through Scooty's eyes.
Yeah.
Because we see his bag and we see him watching it.
Yeah.
Everything is seen through the eyes of a child. And I think that's really cool. I think Baker wrote the shit out of this. I think he directed the shit out of this. His editor, A+.
Wasn't he the editor?
He might have edited.
He might have been.
I know he's done his newer. I know he did at least did the last two. I'm not sure if he edited the Florida Project. He probably did. He's a 100%
like hands-on,
auteur.
Like Kevin Smith.
Yeah, he's a Kevin Smith type of guy.
Yeah. Or Steven Soderbergh.
Yeah, one of the, he's there's a couple guys like that. He's definitely one of them. He's a motherfucking movie.
Because Steven Soderbergh, even, I think we talked about it, last year, 2 years ago at this point, whenever we did our oceans and stuff.
Those were great episodes.
They were. Yeah. But, he even did the cinematography.
He did? For Oceans?
Soderbergh, for a few of his films.
He did for Oceans?
He would use a pseudonym. For some of his films.
Okay.
So it might not say like...
No, it's me.
Yeah, so it's not, so DP, it might not say Steven Soderbergh, but if it's like,
Stefan Soderman.
Yeah. Long Gone Silver. That's Steven Soderbergh. Yeah. Dirk Diggler. That is definitely him.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Listen, if you'd have felt this way about Boogie Nights, I would have cried, bro. I'd be like, listen, you're done.
Well, see, Boogie Nights, there was redeeming qualities in all the characters.
All of them, man.
Even Jack Horner, he was like...
He really didn't do shit, but he still had his arc.
Yeah, because he was still like... He was kind of like Bobby. He was the father figure that held everyone together and was there for them in spite of everything.
How they treated him.
Yeah, but also everything everything that happened to them was because of him. So it's sort of like he had to clean up messes that he created.
He created, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you give people the opportunities, and they're going to do what they want with them.
That's
Ain't nobody
true,
tell Dirk to shove all that coke up his nose.
No one did. Yeah. But
well, his bitch did.
But since Jack gave him that initial opportunity, he was just going to taste life as much as he could.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get into no. Yeah. This is great. No, because I 100% see where you're coming from and not liking what this movie's portraying, how it's portraying it, because if it didn't end the way it did, I wouldn't like this movie because I'd be like, this is a consequenceless movie where it just shows you that you can be a fucking psycho lunatic and get away with everything.
And it seemed like Haley was avoiding consequences for so long, especially like those bands, right? That she stole from that
magic
dude.
bands. What the fuck is a magic band?
I think it's to get into the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what she said.
Oh, yeah.
She said, "What the fuck is a magic band?"
Yeah, and it's like she was just showing Mooney how not to be a human being, what not to do. But I think Mooney was getting the wrong lessons from it.
Absolutely.
But you could tell at the end, Mooney didn't know that because she was fighting against the people trying to do
She's like, what the hell is
something
here?
good for her, which is take her out of what is obviously a shitty situation, but it's all Mooney knew, so she didn't think it was shitty.
Absolutely.
And I think there's too many people out there that wouldn't think that's a shitty situation.
There's a lot of people out there.
They would empathize with Haley instead of being like, you need to be better and do better. Instead of being a shitty parent because you have a kid.
Listen, I am not giving Haley a pass on anything. I'm Haley, you are a bad mom, but I gotta say, you care about your kid more than a lot of moms I do know.
I don't think she does. I think she only cares about her as a means to an end. Like she can use her to get things or use her to prey on other people's empathy to get things. Would I have my daughter here with me if I was not whatever? Remember that one scene where she's trying to sell?
Yeah, when she's selling the perfume. Yeah.
If I was trying to scam you, would I have my daughter with me? Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would.
I see the way you're dressed. I see your tats. Yes, you would.
I'll put it like this. I think there were times she was like, yes, I can use my child to my advantage. Every fucking parent does that, though, dude. You know it's true.
Look, I've been
the best to the worst.
I've been through the family court system.
Exactly, bro.
Unfortunately.
Every fucking parent has done it on a very tiny, from a small scale to a large scale.
Yeah.
I know every parent has used their kids to, listen, there's been plenty of parents who, I don't feel like working today. Oh, my kid's sick. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone. Like,
I can say I've never done that because I always had to provide.
You're like, well, shit. If I don't work, we don't eat.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I gotta provide for them when they're not with me, and when they're with me, I can't afford to be sick.
Yeah, it's like, so we eat.
I can be sick of it
every day.
but
I can be sick but I can't be sick.
Yeah.
It's like my mind can be sick, but this body cannot. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why I look like an out of shape piece of garbage because
there's
all that stress, man.
There's dudes who are looking way worse than you. You are doing just fine. I'm glad. You know what? I'm actually glad you feel the way about this movie because I think it's making for some very great conversations on parenting, the way people are raised, and what you can do to better your circumstances. Because I don't think Haley knew. She didn't have a clue as to what to do next. No fucking clue. Haley was a day-to-day living.
Yes,
you know,
and that's
no plans for the future.
Yeah,
but who would have taught her? Her mom probably was just like she was.
Probably, and you never know because like the problem with like Ashley ratting her out, if Ashley's the one,
she definitely did
it. The problem is it would then put a spotlight on her for being in the same place and essentially the same situation.
But Ashley can sit here and say, well, I'm not a fucking prostitute. I have a job and I have childcare for my kid.
Yeah, she can. But at the same time, it's kind of like how safe of an environment is that for Scooty?
I mean,
that's more unanswered question.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm sorry. All right.
But that's just the way that I think. Like, as a parent, like, I might see this film differently, and that sounds crazy.
I definitely think, I'm not a parent, so we're definitely going to see it differently.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up with my mom. My mom was not Haley. My mom was a lot smarter than Haley. My mom had me young, though, but she's just a determined woman. If she wants to fucking get something done, she's going to do it. No one's going to stop her, and she's not going to let anyone tell her no. She's never let anything tell her no or stop her from doing whatever she wants.
That's great.
And, now she's doing fucking great. My mom's living it up now. She had to put the work in. But my mother had a much better influence than I know Haley did My great grandmother was great to her, taught her a lot. My grandmother was great to her, taught her a lot. So it's like you had good influences. So in her mind, she's like, if I don't get this parenting shit right, I'm going to be a failure in the eyes of the people that love me and that I love. Whereas Haley's like, shit, my mom would probably say, hey, you're doing the best you can, sweetheart. Keep going.
Yeah. But then, see, I keep having unanswered questions.
All right, let's get in it. Fuck it, let's get in it. All right, so the Florida Project. So this movie, it's dialogue heavy, but it's not plot heavy. It's more of a slice of life film.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like these. Like, there's a couple major events that happen that turn the story a little bit. Yeah, but it's mostly a hangout movie with children.
That's what it is. It's summer.
It's summer. And
no school.
No school. And like, man, I know Bobby was like, I cannot wait until September, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking kids.
Yeah, you need to cover up.
Yo, she said, oh, what? No tits allowed. He said, no beer. She said, rub your boobies in his face. There's some funny ass lines in here. But so, this movie starts out, first of all, it's beautiful. It's colorful. It's bright. It's fun. And Sean Baker said that's done on purpose to give this illusion of this fantasy, this Disney there in the backyard. Yeah. Yep. It's sunny. It's this, that. But it's humid as hell. Yeah. As soon as you get out the car, you're going to immediately start sweating. Like, I hate Florida so much. Dude, last time I went to Florida, bro, it's February. It was 88 degrees.
Wow.
Dude, the humidity was probably 180,000%.
So you're telling me that even though Florida looks like America's penis, it's actually America's taint?
It's America's taint to the max. It's America's taint after running 1,000 miles, bro. Oh, my God, bro. I was literally sitting under an umbrella out of the sun, sweating my nutsack off.
Wow.
I was like, dude, get me the fuck out of here. And then I go to Vegas in February. I go to Vegas in late May. It's 105 degrees where I'm chilling. That desert heat.
I was going to say, it's a dry heat,
I can do that. Yeah, I can't do that humid shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck these flamingos. And I don't give a shit about keep your alligators and your freaky ass bugs. No.
Your geckos.
Yeah, whatever. Keep it all.
They're just trying to sell you insurance.
They sure are, but unfortunately I'm progressive. Sorry, guys. So we get this beautiful opening shot and we get, Celebrate Good Times, great song.
Yeah. And
we're getting hype, of course, it makes you want to sing. Come on now, Sam. Celebration. Every time I watch that damn movie, I just of course I had to listen to it right after.
You just want to be part of the gang.
I want to be part of the gang, I'm pretty cool. I should be part of the gang. But, you get these kids. You see these kids playing hide and seek, and you got three friends. It's Scooty, Mooney, and what the fuck was over?
It begins with a J, doesn't it?
Something like that. It's like Jovan or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's not important. He's barely in it. He's removed quickly. But you got these three friends. You got a girl and two guys. Scooty and Mooney are more important. These kids, they're like new people at Futureland. So Futureland is a hotel that is across the way. Now, all these kids live in these hotels. And these are these budget hotels people happen to kind of live in.
Yeah.
Fortunately enough, my mother grinded, so I never had to be in a situation like this. So I truthfully can't tell you what it's like from personal experience to live in a situation like this. But I could only imagine it would be
terrible.
Rough. Yeah, rough.
It's probably better than being homeless, but barely.
Yeah. I mean,
barely.
Sure. I mean,
only because
a roof is better than no roof, though.
It can be, but it seemed like
the bed bugs, though.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, my fucking skin crawled.
You can't get bed bugs if you don't have a bed.
That is true.
Right?
It's like, he had bed bugs. That's not true. I've never slept in a bed in my life. That's funny. But these kids go to Futureland, right? Futureland seems nicer than what the fuck was their hotel called? I can't even remember.
I forget. I just know the colors. They're purple.
They're the purple. Yeah, we'll call it the Purple Place. That's what the lady. That's what Jancy's grandma called it. Yeah. The Purple Place. So Futureland and the Purple Place. So the Purple Place it looks pretty because it's freshly painted purple.
Yeah,
but It's shitty. It's bad. Like, first of all, when they said the nightly rate, I was like, yeah, I would never stay here. 38 a night.
Yeah.
Even in 2017, 38 a night. That place got roaches.
And you're paying
them sheets ain't clean.
And you're paying by week.
You're paying by week. I'm sure they give you a special rate.
Probably,
week. Like, it's probably like $200 for the week or something.
Because I'm sure like 38 a night is for like the motel.
Yeah. Like, hey, most people probably ain't even sleeping in that bitch. They're like, yo, I'll be going in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? $38
for 2 hours.
Yeah, but hey, listen. It's going to be worth it to some people to do what you got to do. Listen, that's not a place you go, hey, babe, let's get a night away from everything. Let's just go stay in a hotel for the night. Listen, man, you go to the Marriott or something. Yeah. You're not going to Futureland or the Purple Place.
Because that couple that, like...
Oh, the Ford couple.
Yeah.
This bitch was like, this bitch, she's still looking at these little hood rat-ass kids, bro. She was like, what the hell? I'm like, He was like, listen, bro, it's always been her dream to get married at Disneyland. The dude was like, listen, bro, this is where you told me to take. She was like, I ain't staying. If I was him, I'd be like, yeah, we definitely ain't staying here. It's our honeymoon? Fuck no.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, yeah. What'd you get from your honeymoon? Bugs, crabs, sores. Yeah, shit. I think
syphilis.
I think I ate now. I just breathed in. Yeah, it's like shit. I'm like, man.
Turn in Al Capone. I just got syphilis.
Syphilis, yeah. So that's funny stuff. Oh my
Clap on.
I need some penicillin here, but so these three kids, what do? They sit on top of the balcony and they have a spitting contest and spit all over this lady's car. I mean, they covered that thing, dude. And they get into a funny argument with the lady, and then you hear these kids' mouths. And
oh my God!
When I first saw that, I was like, I would break my foot. I was like, I'd be getting,
as you should.
I'd be getting child services called on me, and I even got kids. They'd be like, yo. I'd be
like, you can't be around kids. Great.
I'd bring them kids back to that place looking all beaten the fuck. I'd be like, yep, where are your parents at? I'm ready to fight them. Bring them the fuck on, because I'll beat the shit out of kids. These fucking kids. Terrible. Man. She said, what? She said, it wasn't him. It was me, you stupid thought.
Yeah.
She said, you are shit. I was like, did a 6-year-old just tell me I'm shit?
Yeah.
I'd be ready to fight.
I remember one time, this is a long, long time ago. At the pool, I used to take Evan and Cora when they were little. So this is a long, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some kid there, and I don't swim, but I just stay in an area where I can just stand there, and, the water's there. Some kid started splashing me.
Uh-huh.
And I just looked at him, and I was like, I hate your parents.
Yeah. Like, where they at?
And then he just, looked at me and then, swam away.
Good. He knew.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? This adult might be about business for you. Yeah. Some kids do respond to that look.
Yeah,
you give a kid the right look, they will straighten up. You know what I mean? There was times I'd be out, adult look at me, I'm like, you know what? Let's just stop doing what we're doing, guys. It's just ain't right. Yeah. So, of course, we're going to come to find out later that this lady whose car they spit on actually kind of becomes a part of the story a little bit.
Yeah, she does.
She's one of the better... her granddaughter. She's one of the better parental figures here, because this ain't even her kid. She's taking care of her kid's kid, which we find out later. So this lady runs over to the Purple Place, tells the manager, hey, these little fucking runts and spit all over my goddamn car. I need to see some parents ASAP. Yeah. So, of course, Bobby brings her. Bobby, played by Willem Dafoe, who is incredible. We've been talking about. He brings her up, takes her to Haley, because obviously he already knows who the fucking source of the problem is.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, Haley. And, of course, the grandma instantly can identify him. She's like, yeah, it was them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's like, listen, we got to go clean it up. So they grab some paper towels. They go clean it up. And in the process, Haley and the grandma kind of bond a little bit, And that's the thing. It's like, as fucked up as Haley was likable at times,
when she wanted
to be. Like the grandma ended up liking Haley. You know what I mean? Haley was nice to her. I'm sure Haley smoked her up once. I'm sure a couple times. She was like, "Yo,"
she just said,
"I need to lighten up. I need to light up and I need to get laid.
Yeah,
That's what she
yeah,
said, you know?
yeah.
Yep, so she need to, smoke a doob or two. And so Haley and Jancy, which is the granddaughter of the lady, starts hanging out with Scooty and Mooney, and she starts trying to help him clean the car. The grandma's like, "No, don't help them," and she's like, "Well, I want to help them." And it's like, and Haley's like, "Let them be kids, they're having fun. Like, how we expect them to
Is this supposed to be fun? It's supposed to be
It's
work.
supposed to be fucking work." I'm like, listen here. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I would have said some stuff to Haley that I would have regretted. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not gonna say
would have regretted.
I would have regretted because it would have been me. It wouldn't have been nice, and I would have felt bad if someone would have said the stuff I said to her, to my daughter, or to me if I was Haley.
Okay, so but this woman was a grandparent, which means she was obviously a parent. Which means that she has the I would say authority at that point.
To kind of to school, I don't know. I think she would have been well within her rights to tell Haley.
So what would you have said if you were?
Let me try and give a version that's not going to make me sound like an asshole. I would have been like, listen, this is the nicest way I can put it. I'm like, listen, clearly you're in a situation. I'm in a situation. I don't know whose kid this is, because this kid doesn't look like he's yours. This is your daughter. I've been like, listen, this girl's going to probably turn out worse than you are if you don't fucking do something. And that's the nicest way I can put it. I'll tell you off camera what I really would have said.
Okay.
Because it would have involved a lot of profanity, name calling, stereotyping, some stuff.
Wow.
Because I would have been bro, you spit on my fucking car, you mother.
And on her granddaughter's face.
And on her face, she spit on my kid and she spit on my car. That's what she said. Like, you mother.
Yeah.
If I'm Jancy, me and Mooney would have been scrapping.
Yeah.
She said, he spit on me. He didn't spit on you. I spit on you, you stupid thought.
Yeah.
Bro, I would have punted Mooney. Mooney would have been kicked halfway across the world. Real shit, bro. I would have pinned him down in front of the goal line. They would have been patting me on the back.
But see, here's the weird thing. If you look up thought in the dictionary, Haley's picture's there.
Oh, yeah. And I always fuck with Cora about it. I'm like, Cora, you wouldn't fuck with a girl like Haley. She's like, absolutely not. She said, Dom, I don't fuck with white trash chicks.
Wow. Wow.
Funny.
Wow.
So I always fuck with her about it now.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, come on, bro. On a lonely night, you give Haley a throw. She was like, hell no.
You know what? I'm actually happy to hear that.
Look at you. You raised her right.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
So.
Man. Because that's terrible. Yeah, because it's like some people, and I'm thinking of the film here, they like see drama like on TV. I'm thinking like Jerry Springer, reality shows. I'm putting air quotes around reality shows. So they almost like manufacture drama in their own lives because they feel or they need that adrenaline rush.
Oh my God,
from feeling it, and it's
I agree with that.
And they're addicted to it instead of like, wait, everything can be peaceful. And like life can be easy.
Ways. Oh yeah.
You just have to get rid of all the stupid drama because you don't need it.
Never been taught that. It's all they've seen from their parents or parent. Or Haley probably seen her mom with a revolving door of men.
Yeah.
Probably seen nothing but fights, drama, arguments, probably got cigarette burns put out or all kinds of shit.
I always say, what did Ant-Man tell Percy Jackson in Perks of Being a Wallflower?
What did he tell him?
We accept the love we think we
deserve. Think we deserve. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's, bro, Haley's like, listen, bro, all I'm good for is this, what you see. All I'm good for is good time. That's all. And that's her mentality.
Yeah.
In her mind, she probably thought, no man would ever marry me. I mean, let's keep it real. Haley's for a good time. Okay.
Yeah, I guess for some.
Haley's somebody you have a blast with in the dark and never let that darkness come into the light.
Yeah. Let's turn the lights off. I don't care if I get bed bugs. Because I really don't want to see what you actually look like.
Turn her over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She had a nice body, bro. Like, she was slender. She had she had the tight little booty on her.
Yeah, but those tats, dude. I
hate her tattoos.
I
thought they were fake when I first saw them.
Yeah.
Because, like, they were so, like, they looked so, like, shiny and, like, they looked fake.
Are they real?
They're real. I was like, yo, those shit, they're very well done because that color is like boom on them things. I was like, those shit's gotta be fake. And now I looked her up. I'm like, oh no, those are fucking real. I was like, damn.
Has she been in anything else since then?
She's done some shows and some other little stuff since then.
Because I know, like Tangerine, there was only, like that was the only thing for a few of them.
Yeah. Well, fucking Cindy said he didn't want to, or she said she didn't want to act no more. Really? I'm like, dude, you were so good.
Yeah, I'm like,
the best. Man, Cindy was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. That's the main one.
Let's do a stand-up for me, bro. Yeah. Like, I'll watch your ass all day long.
It could be transformational.
Oh, shit, yo. Cindy was funny. She said, okay, Alexandra. She was perfect. So, Haley, the third kid, who's not that important, his dad, clearly was the only one who disciplined his fucking kids. Yes. He grounded him for a week.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, you can't.
He said, whatever his name is, he said, whatever your name is, get your ass up here. I said, yo, that's a hood parent if I ever seen one.
Yeah.
But
then he gets out.
He does. And clearly that guy was working on something to make a better life, you know. It was sad when he gave all his toys away. But all new shit, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah. But, and that could be what it is. Like you're purging yourself of the memories of that. Yeah.
Get rid of this shit. Because clearly he was a single dad.
Yeah.
It ain't seemed like no woman was around.
No.
So who knows where his mom is or whatever. So this guy's probably trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
So I give credit to that dude. So Mooney and Scooty, they just start acting a fool, going wild. They eventually become friends with Jancy, and they show Jancy around their hood, the purple place.
Yeah.
And they meet Bobby, and you see they run around and run amok, and they fuck with the people who work there all. They fuck with Bobby all day long.
Yeah, they do.
And Bobby's so sweet. Like, if I'm Bobby, I better listen. I'm putting you on your ass if your kids come fuck with me.
Oh, you say like hide and seek? Go under his desk. He's like, hey, watch the wires.
Watch the wires. They fucking shut the power.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. Power's back on.
Yeah.
You can get back to your TVs, your VCRs. I'm like, VCR? I'm like, it's 2017, dog. Yeah. He said, your ACs. I'm like, I'm like, VCR, dude? I'm like, bro, VCR should not be a common thing you're talking about inside of a hotel room since probably 98, dog.
Yeah.
What you mean?
And I don't know if they ever had...
Like, they even come equipped with VCR?
I don't think so. You would have to bring your own.
Bring it. Them things are husky. They be fucking small. I'm like, VCR is bigger than this fucking thing.
Yeah,
like, how big that VCR? I'm not plugging that to a hotel.
No.
It weighs 45 pounds. So they shut the power off, and Bobby constantly harassing Haley about she's late on her rent all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, the kids... They talk about how they try to do an experiment with a fish that died.
Oh, yeah.
Try to bring it back to life.
Yeah, like putting it in the pool.
Yeah, like they fuck with everybody. They throw stuff at tourists. They didn't tip us. I'm like, what the fuck? They didn't ask for your help either, probably.
Yeah.
So, you know, the kids clearly are running amok. But Bobby has kind of made this a safe place for them.
Yeah.
Bobby's like, I'd rather y'all
He's their protector.
He is. He's like, I'd rather y'all run around the hotel where I can watch y'all, because he's around the premises all day long working. So Bobby was a good manager. He was always fixing stuff, always trying. It seemed like it was just him.
Yeah.
He had that black dude. He seemed like all he fucking did was sit on his ass.
Yeah.
And the older white chick, she just seemed like she sat on her ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's the only one that did it.
That did anything. I'm like, yo, does anyone help you with anything besides?
I think he's the only one that had a heart, the only one that actually cared.
He cared, yeah.
And he probably went around purposefully to make sure the kids were okay, especially because of that old dude.
Oh yeah, I love that scene. We'll get to that scene in a second, but yeah, Bobby gives a shit. You know, he has created a safe space for these kids to run around, and the kids they get into a bunch of fun stuff, which we'll get into more details in rewatchable scenes. Because like I said, this isn't a movie of like chronological events that all lead to something. There's a couple key things that happen that turn the story over.
Yeah.
So Scooty's mom is Ashley, Ashley and Haley are best friends, and Scooty and Mooney are best friends. So they're best friends, and their kids are best friends.
Mhm.
Ashley, Puerto Rican chick, I guess, Mexican.
Yeah.
She looks more Puerto Rican to me.
Yeah, probably because it's in Florida, so it would be Atlantic.
Yeah, more Atlantic. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, this ain't Texas.
Yeah.
So I mean, this
No.
I'm not trying.
No, I know what
yeah,
you.
you know,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so she's probably a Puerto Rican chick. Really doesn't matter what she is. But
Now, if she's Dominican, I'll be upset. But
he's kidding, guys.
Yeah.
We love everyone.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying because we would have been wrong.
We would have been wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
we hate being wrong, even though we're wrong all the time. But
Yeah.
we hate it.
Yeah, because you want to get someone's ethnicity correct.
Yeah, I hate getting people.
Because if you're going to be prejudiced right.
Correctly, yeah.
Yes.
I want to be able to call you the correct slurs.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, it's like, hey,
That's terrible.
It's funny. So Haley, there's a scene where you see Haley and Alex drop off the kids with someone else who lives in the hotel. So it does seem like everybody in the hotel kind of looks out a little bit here and there. But let's keep it real. As time goes on, people start getting annoyed with Haley for various reasons.
Yes.
Which, listen, what she starts doing, I'll be like, dog, come on, man. Like, what? Where else do you do this at, right? Isn't this place to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it would be, but not if you live there.
Yeah, this is like you go for one day and do this.
What's that saying? Like, you don't shit.
Don't shit what you eat. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was definitely eating and shitting all at the same spot.
Yeah, she's like eating her own shit.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like. So.
Absolutely. So you see the girls go out. And the reason I bring this scene up is because they're having fun. They're all looking hood and, like kind of trashy, Like, listen, I'll tell you like this. If you like white trash chicks, you'll fucking love Haley. Like, Haley probably be right up your alley if you like white trash chicks. But, some dudes love ratchet pussy. There's a whole Juicy J song where he's talking about, like, hood rats and dots and, like, just kind of trashy pussy, and he's like, I just can't get enough of it. It's funny, but there's some people like that. There is like, so be happy your daughter didn't. She was like, Dom, I'd rather die. I was like, can't be that. She said, she said, I wouldn't go near that woman. I was like,
I want to be sloppy 100.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Thousands.
Yeah.
But,
oh my God.
So they have a conversation while they're out because Alex works at, is it Ashley? Sorry, Ashley.
Ashley, yeah.
Ashley works at like Waffle House, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Waffle House, but it looks more like a diner.
It looked more like a diner.
But I thought it was Waffle House because Haley's like, go get some waffles.
Yeah. Get off your asses and go get some waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it seemed like a Waffle House type of joint, but I think it was just like a regular ass diner. So she works at the little diner, right? Probably can just walk there from there, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
well, obviously, the kids walk there. Yeah, so it's right there. And Haley wants Ashley to hook her up with a job there. And through conversations, I'm guessing it was with her PO or
something,
caseworker, social or something.
Yeah, something like that. Probably PO. Now that you mention,
yeah, because she clearly was arrested.
Yeah,
we know Haley's been arrested before. I'm guessing for either
solicitation.
I was gonna say soliciting. Could be theft. Could be drugs. Could be
all the above.
Like it could be a host of things.
Yeah,
like who knows? Fighting. You know what I mean? Yeah. Assault, battery, who knows?
Well, what was
the bitch got hands
in Tangerine?
Listen.
So, yes.
Yeah,
it could have been the same.
Could have been the same thing.
This could be like... This could be almost like a sister film.
Wait. No, remember, Chester says, she's like, I went to jail for you because he threw her his drugs.
Oh, that's
he was
what
like,
it was.
I can't get caught, but you can.
Yes.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
So she took the rap for him. What a dick.
Yeah.
He was the worst. Yeah. That shit's fun. Yeah. That movie's just so funny. Man.
So in a way, this and Tangerine are kind of the same. It's like trying to rebuild your life after getting out.
Yeah. Except Tangerine takes place like one day.
Yeah. And this is like 3 or 4, I think.
Florida Project's got to be over the span of a few weeks. I
thought it was just a few days.
I feel like it's a few weeks. That shit, I feel like everything escalated with. Because think about how many times she paid rent in the movie. It was at least 3 or 4.
So, yeah. So I guess,
I would say at least like 3 weeks, maybe. I feel like shit don't hit the fan that quick, dude.
Well, it depends on
Yeah, because the kids had to take some time to develop their friendship with Jancy and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
definitely. I would say
you don't just start smashing toilets.
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't mean, hey, Billy, hey, Dom, you want to break some vandalize? Yeah.
Of course.
Let's do it. So, but, so Haley's like, and Ashley's like, yeah, I didn't get the promotion. I'm pissed, girl. But as soon as I get in the position, I'm going to hire you. And Haley does say, she's like, bro, I put in applications at every place down the strip. Ain't none of them going to hire me with my record. Which we all know, it's hard to get a job if you got a record.
Yeah,
simple.
It's unless it's election season, then you can then you can run for anything because they don't do background checks.
Yeah, she should have ran,
Yeah, and now we know. And honestly, all seriousness, now that we know this as a society, I think felons need to start running for public office.
Why not?
Yeah, honestly, and I'm not even trying to be funny.
Listen, while you're in jail, read up on some stuff.
Yeah,
learn some shit while you're in there. When you get out, go run.
You don't even need to earn shit.
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't have to have any skills whatsoever to run for public office.
Yeah, I'm about to run, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mayor of Lancaster one day. Who knows?
You could be a billionaire and still ask for donations for your inaugural fund.
That's what I'm trying to do. I mean,
how does a billionaire need donation?
Kylie Jenner did it. She said, guys, I want to be a billionaire. Help me out. People sent her money.
Are you kidding me?
No, that was a real thing. Yeah.
Wow.
That's not her fault. It's the fucking idiots who sent her the money.
Believe it or not, I have a new saying for our society. We figured out how to monetize stupidity.
Yes, we have. Oh, my Lord, yes.
Yes.
With the music and all the shit that we get today that people make money off of. I'm like, this dude got rich making this?
Dude, I'm going to start dropping diss tracks to Drake.
There you go, bro. Dude, you would blow up. Next thing you know, you got 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Yeah, they'll be like, what's his beef with Drake? Like, I don't even know who the fuck Drake is.
I don't know.
Is he a bird? Yeah. I'd be like, it's Tim Drake from Batman.
Right,
He's Robin.
What are you talking about? Drake Bell from Drake and Josh, bro. Aubrey Graham, the Canadian?
Yeah. He was in a superhero movie, right?
Yeah, he was in a superhero movie.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep. So we get a sense that Haley's not in a good spot and she's having a hard time getting employment. So Haley does what she got to do to make ends meet, and we'll see later.
She makes ends meet.
She definitely makes ends meet.
Or fronts,
yes. All kinds of meetings going on, very physical job. But we go through the film and we see Ashley really does have Haley's back. She covers her when she needs rent.
Yeah, yeah, she does.
She does because
Haley asked her.
Haley asked her a few times. Even Bobby asked her to cover for Haley at one point. And she's like, "I don't talk to that bitch."
Yeah,
like, chicks can be.
Yeah,
but so I'm like, dudes would like. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. So Mooney, Scooty, they're just running them up, having fun, enjoying their summer. And they're friends with Jancy now, and they teach Jancy a bunch of bad things she doesn't need to know, like how to panhandle.
Yeah,
they teach her how to panhandle. I didn't know at 6 years old that was like a skill to have.
It depends on where you're growing up.
Yep. She said,
and if you want ice cream,
bad enough, those kids ate a lot of fucking ice cream in this movie.
They do.
And I'm like, they were not deprived of ice cream in this film.
I said one
drop on the floor. It's gonna melt outside. Well, it's obviously melting inside. That's one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah,
because if I was Bobby, I would be the same way. So I can't stand people dripping mess and shit. I would be like, I'm just waiting. I'm like, as soon as but y'all better eat it quick.
Yeah.
And I love how they're passing it like a fucking blunt. Like what?
That's the kid's version of a blunt.
That's the kid's version of a blunt. Yeah. That won't be a blunt before they're 12.
Yes.
They'll be passing blunts by 10. Yeah. Like, shit. Fuck ice cream, bro. Bring out that doobie, and then we'll eat some ice cream. But so the kids teach Jancy how to panhandle, and you can tell Jancy, she just wants to have fun.
Yeah,
and she's just a kid. Kids are impressionable. She sees Mooney and Scooty. They do whatever they want. They have fun. Any kid's going to be attracted to that.
Yeah. And especially because she's with her grandmother, she doesn't have a mom figure.
She doesn't have a mom figure. Yeah. And so she probably liked hanging out with Haley and Mooney because she's like, I get to have the young, fun mom where my grandma's like, it's your grandma.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Haley's teaching him how to twerk. And she's, that scene where at the bench, she's teaching Scooty and Mooney how to twerk. I'm like, Jesus Christ. She's teaching them how to twerk. Or how about the scene where they take bathing suit photos?
Oh.
So Haley can put them on her, I guess, back page or whatever prostitution app they use. She's like, yeah, whatever, great parenting, but listening to terrible rap music and stuff, all that.
Yes.
So Jancy starts hanging out, and these kids get in trouble everywhere I go. The ice cream lady's like, get the fuck out of here! I'm sick of you guys. You fuck with my customers. You can't tell us what to do. Shut up. We do what we want. We're paying customers. Like, God, these kids start young.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in Coreyville, but so these kids,
wow.
So these kids, they're having a blast, and Haley and Ashley have a good relationship. Haley watches the kids while Ashley's at work. Ashley gives them food. Not a bad deal, and they hang out at night. Cool. Well, things become a problem when the kids decide that Scooty finds a lighter, or steal. He stole it. He didn't admit he stole it because Mooney asked him if he stole it, and he didn't say yes or no. But we're not stupid. He stole it. And it had a naked lady on it. He steals this lighter, and they go to these. It's like a street with a row of colorful ass houses.
But it's like an abandoned
it's like an
motel.
Neighbor. They were houses though, right?
I thought it was like a motel.
No, dude, they were like houses.
Oh yeah, it was like a fireplace.
Yeah, it was it was a strip of houses, and they were all different colors. It's like a bright green one, a blue one, a yellow one. And I'm like, God, that was really made the colors pop.
Well, they do have houses at Disney World, don't they?
I'm sure they have rent houses. Yeah, you can rent out or whatever. I'm sure they do. Which that would be lit if you got the money to afford that kind of life, But when I go to Disney, I'm trying to stay at the Star Wars place. You can literally sleep in the Millennium Falcon, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to be up in there. Yeah, I know I'm a grown man. Well, fuck off. I want to do it.
You want to do the Kessel Run in?
Hell yeah! And what was it? How many parsecs? 8, 7?
I think it was 8.
8. Yeah, I'm trying to do it. It's only that's what we do. And man, the Falcon was so pretty before Han took it over. Like, I'm like, I want the Lando Falcon because that thing was looking crisp.
Yeah.
And he gets it; it's all beat up, bro. You gotta build it as you fly it.
Well, isn't that why Lando had his reaction in Return of the Jedi?
Yeah. Well, he's like, even in Empire, he's like, "What'd you do to my ship?
Oh yeah,
your ship. I want her fair and square." I'm like, man, you fuck this thing up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn. But but anyway, so the kids go to these houses. They're all abandoned. You can tell they're all boarded up and shit. But they were clearly once nice homes.
Yeah.
And they go in and they start fucking these places up. Now, I can't even sit here and act like, as a kid, I do a little bit of vandalism. I busted some windows on some abandoned houses, through a rock or two, what I mean? Yeah. We've all kicked a door or wall out a little bit. Never did what they did, though. So these kids, they throw some toilets out the windows, bust some glass, smash some walls with hammers, rip some pillows up. Decide to put some pillows in a fireplace, and they take Scooty's lighter. Okay, let me explain the scene because it's actually important. So Jancy and Mooney are downstairs playing around with the fireplace and the pillows. Scooty's upstairs throwing toilets out the window and smashing mirrors with rocks. And they call Scooty down. Scooty, we need you! And bring your lighter. Brings down the lighter. Now, they don't show it. We obviously know what happened. Because obviously that's too costly to show it.
Yeah.
You don't need that. We're not stupid. We know what happens. Lights the pillow on fire. Clearly, they burn these fucking houses down. And I love that it goes from him flicking a lighter to the next cutscene is them running the fuck away. They're like, oh shit, we fucked up. And Mooney's smart enough to know. She's like, listen, you ain't seen me all day. I ain't seen you all day. Don't tell your grandma where you've been. Don't tell your mom where you've been. Like, Mooney was clearly the brains of the bunch.
Yeah.
She knew how to lie. She knew how to act. because she was like, shit, I can go home to Haley and act like ain't shit happened, no problem.
Yeah.
Whereas Scooty clearly couldn't fucking hold water. Like, Scooty, y'all got away with this shit, bro. If they didn't catch you in the act, they're not going to catch you.
You know, it's pretty obvious when the parents are like, hey, do you want to go watch this fire?
And he's like, no. And then, of course, Ashley, she's not stupid. She knows her son.
Yeah.
She knew he did it. Now, the problem is we don't see what Scooty tells Ashley. So we don't know how much he lied, because we know he lied.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was like, it was all Mooney's fault. Mooney did it. Mooney did it. I'm sure he threw Mooney all the way under the bus. I bet you he did. Just say his own ass. Chill.
Yeah.
He was like, yep. It was all Mooney. I had nothing to do with it. One thing, we were just throwing toilets out the window, and next thing you know, Mooney's burning the place up. You know?
She's a pyro.
She's a pyro.
Yeah.
Which, of course, so Ashley decides, and this is where I think this pissed me off more than almost anything in this whole movie. Ashley decides that, okay, Mooney's a bad influence. Mooney and Haley are a bad influence on my kid, and I don't want him around them anymore, which is fine. But Ashley's fucking ass decides not to tell Haley a goddamn thing about any of it at all. She didn't tell him about the fires. She didn't tell her why she's not talking to him, why she don't want Scooty around. So Haley's sitting here walking around like, what the fuck did I do to you?
That's true, but at the same time, Ashley may have also thought that Haley knew. Like, if...
that's when you have a conversation. You can't assume that.
You do.
I would not think. I would think Haley's smart enough to be like, I'd be like, if Haley knew, I thought she'd be like, yo, Ashley, listen, fucking kids did that shit, bro. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I would, if I knew my kid did it, I'd be like, we're fucking out of here, buddy. We gotta disappear for some days.
Yeah, because she took Mooney to go look at it.
Go watch it. And you could tell by how Haley was reacting to it that she had no idea.
No, yeah.
She was like...
She's too self-absorbed.
Yeah. She's like, isn't this better than TV?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no.
She's like, come on, bitch, let's go watch the fire. She's like, I'll be right there, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So Haley was way too enthusiastic, in my eyes, for me to think she knew anything about it. Because as a parent, I don't care how shitty of a parent you are. Bro, your kid just committed a felony.
Yeah.
So I would be like...
So that kid is now mayor of Florida.
Yeah. She's Florida woman.
Yeah, she's president of Florida now.
I would, bro, let me find my kid started fire. The sweat that would be coming down my face would be so profuse. You'd be like, all right, this dude's guilty as shit of something. You know what I mean?
I woke up to get myself a cold pop.
Yeah, man. Yo, I would be Sweet Brown. I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that.
It's not like somebody was a barbecue.
She said, Lord Jesus is a fire.
I didn't have no shoes or nothing, Jesus.
No shoes or nothing, Lord Jesus.
I was running for my life.
Which is crazy. We're talking about fires. Hey, shout out to everybody in LA. I hope y'all are safe. It is breaking my heart hearing about what's going on there. I'm hearing about a lot of people losing a lot of stuff. Homes.
Believe it or not, I've been watching like Jimmy Kimmel because he films in LA. Mm-hmm. And a couple days last week, they had to evacuate the studio because it was closed. Mm-hmm. But he's back this week. They have a lot of his parking lot is like a donation center.
Nice.
So there's a lot of people donating basics like food, water, diapers, clothes, toiletries. Mm-hmm. So like Jimmy Kimmel and all these other people in that area are really getting together to help those in need.
Bro, if I was a fucking rich dude out there, I'd be like, listen, bro, I'm about to open a fucking evacuation center.
Yeah, but it's nice that people that can help are helping. Yeah.
And so how do you not?
Yeah, because there's a lot of misinformation and disinformation out there, but the people in the thick of it are helping each other. The World Central Kitchen that Jose Andreas, I believe, does. I probably have his name wrong, but he's a chef who does that. But there's a lot of cooks out there doing meals for the firefighters and the volunteers to help, and for the people displaced. Like there's a lot of great humanitarian work going on out there right now.
I'm glad to hear it, man.
Yeah.
And I figured that would go down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just.
And Jimmy Kimmel's been talking about it every day, and it's great because he has a voice and a platform, so he's informing people of the good that's coming out.
Yeah. Because, man, it's just like, it's sad. Like, you know, one of my pro skater I watch, he has a podcast. He interviews skateboarders and shit.
Yeah, I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, man. He was, his mom's house burned down, his childhood home, lost everything, bro. He got her out in time, but he's like, everything's gone. She has nothing. And I'm like, damn, man. Well, that's rough.
I would hope that this is actually my hope, and I know it's me saying it, so this is not a joke at all. I'm hoping they have homeowners insurance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if they're renting, like renter's insurance, so at least their stuff is covered.
Yeah, like
if not the house, at least their stuff, so they can replace whatever they're able to.
Yeah, but it's like, but I know he was saying, he's like, you know, his mom had all his very first pro boards and shit like that. Yeah. It's all gone. You know, it's sad. That shit you can never get back, you know?
Yeah.
So we can give a shit less about a fridge, a couch, a TV.
Yeah. It's the stuff that's the real memories.
And old jewelry and old clothes and old stuff.
Yeah, the heirlooms.
From your grandma, you know, from your great, you know, it's just sad to hear. But so shout out to LA. I hope everybody out there is safe, doing well. So anywho, so this house, everybody goes to watch this fucking fire, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's happy about it. Because people were like, yo, them houses were a fucking eyesore.
Yeah.
Like the one bitch with the titties, she's like, shit, I was going to burn them down my goddamn self if I had to look at them things again, bro.
Yeah.
Like, she said, you only want to talk to me because I got cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The chick with the tits, bro. She was funny, you know. She said her boobies are huge. But, so everyone was excited. People literally went and watched. They're cheering on the firefighters and all that. I'm like, this was an event. And, you know, for them, they're like, hey, this is like going to a concert. You know what I'm saying?
And it's free.
Free. Free entertainment. So, you know, but Ashley is not having it. So after that, Ashley and Haley's relationship really changes. Mostly because it just disappears.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, Haley's like, yo, Ashley was good. And because she sends the kids, she just, suddenly Scooty's not around. She sends Mooney and Jancy, they go to get some food. And she's like, I'm not giving you any free food. And she's like, okay, well, is Scooty here? And she's like, no, he's with my friend. She's like, well, can you give me the address?
Yeah.
Shit's funny as hell. But she's like, no, I don't think you need to see Scooty for a while. You know, tell your mom no more free food. And it's like, okay. And so Haley's like, what the fuck? Haley's been trying to talk to this girl and she won't talk to her. And that's Haley may be a ton of things. Haley was owed at least a reason for we were friends. Yeah. We were friends 20 minutes before this fire, and now we literally aren't speaking.
Yeah.
Like, come on, anybody deserves an explanation at least. I'm not saying you need to be her friend or anything. That's up to you.
Yeah, but even if it's just I'm cutting toxic people.
Yeah, she could have came to Haley herself and been a woman about it and be like, hey, me and you, we're done here. Our kids are done. I don't want nothing to do with you. Even if you don't want to tell her why, at least be a fucking woman and tell her yourself.
Yeah.
And sending her 6-year-old kid to tell her. That's some petty ass shit. That's some hood rat shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Ashley was just as much of a hood rat as Haley. She just didn't whore herself out.
Yeah.
I'm like, because who the fuck? I'm like, she needed to tell Haley that. Haley needed to know what her daughter was doing because, yo, I'm like, listen, if you don't care about Haley, fine. Mooney is a child.
Yeah.
Okay? And in order for Haley to do the best parenting for Mooney, Haley needs to be informed of things that she doesn't know about. Okay?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to know if your kid did something outrageous? So you can properly discipline them or properly evaluate yourself and look in the mirror like, holy shit, I am that bad of a parent that my fucking 6-year-old daughter's a fucking arson?
But see, if you think about that one scene with Bobby at the door when he's telling Haley about like the fish in the pool and everything, the way that Haley reacts about being a bad parent.
Yeah, Mom, you're a disgrace.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's kind of like, would telling her actually get through to her?
Your kid starting a fire might get through.
I don't know, though, because...
Listen, playing with a dead fish and burning the house down are two entirely different things.
I'm not sure because we don't know about Haley's tolerance level for things. Because if she talked to Mooney, Mooney would be like, well, Scooty, it was his lighter.
But that would be honest, at least.
Yeah,
because I know Scooty lied to his fucking mom.
Yeah, I'm sure he did, but it's like I don't know. I don't unanswered questions.
Unanswered questions, but
too many.
I think as a parent, Haley had the right to know what was up.
She did,
because Haley, in Haley's eyes, some random motherfucker burning them houses down.
But if Ashley's thinking that she's like the shittiest parent in the world, she is probably thinking telling her won't solve anything. I
guess. I think she had a right to know.
I'm not saying she didn't have a right to know. I'm just saying Ashley, her rationale might have been it's a moot point because nothing gets through to her.
True.
Yeah, which is sad because that's another person that gave up on her.
Yeah.
On Haley, I mean.
Yep.
Like her best friend gave up on her. And that's what that would mean. I can't believe I'm defending Haley.
With no explanation.
This is the first time I'm defending Haley.
And just like everyone else in Haley's life, they just fucking drop her, kick her to the side, and make her feel more and more worthless.
Yeah.
She's like, the only fucking friend, this bitch's only friend. Only fucking friend I have doesn't want to talk to me. I don't even know why.
Yeah.
Like when she goes to the door to ask her to borrow the rent and they talk about the, tattoos and all, she's like, listen, I know Mooney probably did some shit, but like they're kids, that shouldn't affect us. And you've yet to still tell this woman the reason. Like, clearly, Haley has no fucking clue what's going on here.
Well, what sets Haley off then is when Ashley is like, if I find out you did any of the shit when Scooty was there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ashley found out quick that she wasn't going to do a goddamn thing. Haley.
She did.
Hands.
She did.
Haley was fast. I was like, for a skinny chick, that bitch was moving.
Well, that's because she already had all that anger pent up.
Oh, yeah. So she was ready to whoop some ass.
Yeah. That wasn't just what she had said then. That was
just pent up. And you just happen to be the thing that's pushing over.
And it probably wasn't even really Ashley. It was probably like decades of being kicked to the curb.
Yep, by everyone.
Of being treated as what she looks like.
Yeah. And so she's like, just like you said, I'm only going to take the love I feel I deserve.
Yeah.
That's what Haley. How else was she supposed to think? She's like, damn, bro, I can't even get love from a chick who's supposed to be my friend. She can't even fucking tell me why she don't want to be my friend. I'm that terrible. She can't even tell me why. If you don't want to be my friend, fine. But if you're just going to drop me out of nowhere, can you at least give me the decency to say, hey, man, listen, you do this and that. I don't like the way you raise your daughter. I don't want my kid around it. We're cut off. Fine. At least I know. Like, be a man, bro. Like, two dudes, bro. If me and you had an issue, they'd be like, yo, Jamie, I got an issue with you here. All right, Dom, I got an issue with you here. We either going to hash it out like two men, figure it out, move on, or we're going to cut ties, and that's that. But at least we had a discussion about it where I'm like, I think Haley was at least owed that.
So we've actually known each other for like 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Or it'll 3.5 years.
Man.
Yeah. And I don't think we've ever had an issue.
No, I mean, shit, we're two chill dudes, bro.
So, but I think Ashley and Haley aren't used to being honest with people.
I guess you're right.
So
especially not Haley.
Yeah, so they're not going to handle anything that involves honesty honestly. And I think that's the problem. And it could be women, too.
Yeah,
because you're using us as an example.
So like two dudes would hash this shit out. Two dudes would hash this shit out. Women will hold a grudge for 20, 30 years.
Yeah. Like if it was Bobby and that dude who had that other son who ended up leaving.
Yeah.
They would just like.
They would have been like, all right, man, here's the deal. There's an issue. If they throw hands, they throw hands.
And then it'll be over.
It'll be it. All right, bro. Let me help you up. We good?
Yeah.
Good. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. And then some of that dude's helping him with a mattress.
Yeah. It's like, yo, bro, hey, next thing you know, having a beer at night.
Yeah.
And that is the difference between men and women, dude. I made some of my best dude friends did not start as friends.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, I didn't like you at first. I didn't like you. But then we sat down and realized we're cool. And that's that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's true, too. So now that Haley doesn't have Ashley was a support system for Haley. Like you said, I'm not gonna. I don't want to use the word used because I don't think Haley looked at it in her eyes. I think Haley looked at it. This is my friend, and we help each other.
But I think she probably learned how to use people by whoever taught her.
Yeah.
So even if it was seen as
in her eyes, she might not even see it as I'm using you. I don't think in Haley's mind, we might look at it that way, but I don't think Haley's like, oh yeah, I'm using this bitch. No, I think Haley looked at it. That's my bitch. I watch her kids. She gives me food, helps me with my money here and there. I give her weed, whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So whatever the exchange may be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the quid pro quo.
You help me out with shit, with certain things we're not going to discuss on here, but I wouldn't say, yeah, I'm using Jamie for that. You hook your boy up, and if you need something for me, I'll do the same. You know what I'm saying? But it was clever. It's just an exchange. So I wouldn't look at it as like, yeah, we're using each other. Yeah, no, I'd be like, listen, he does certain things for me. I do certain things. It's all a balance. You know what I mean? Shit, if he wants some money, I'll give him some money. You know what I mean? Whatever. So that's just how I see it.
Are you talking about recording? Because how dare you? No, I know. You do the video editing. Yeah. I do the recording.
Yeah,
that's how we roll.
Yeah, it's a team. Yeah, recording.
Quid pro quo, man.
Exactly. Teamwork.
Yeah.
And I felt like Haley and Ashley were kind of a team. They were a support system. That's all they. Obviously, Ashley had more people than we realized at first. Because she had some friends who could look after her. Whoever that guy was, I don't know if that was a boyfriend or probably not, but probably just somebody, maybe another friend in the hotel she was cool with.
Yeah, it could be.
So
dealer. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you never know.
Oh, yeah. I'm like,
he could have been a weed dealer.
Yeah, I'm like, listen, everybody in this hotel, ain't nobody perfect here.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why they're there.
That's why we all here. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like jail. Yeah, okay, you might be a murderer. I might be here for tax evasion, but we're still in the same fucking place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
No matter how you slice it.
Yeah.
We both get 3 hots in a cot, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's
and we have to shower together.
And we got to shower together.
We might as well be on a football team.
Yeah, exactly. For real. Like, we both ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you think you're better than me? Are you? Not really.
Yeah.
So, and I know Ashley felt like she was better than Haley, which you can say she was if you want to go that route, because, I mean, she was in a better position.
Yeah.
But, I mean, still.
It depends on your own personal morals and ethics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but things spiral after that. Haley got to start doing some things. And when I first saw it, I figured it out right away. As soon as we saw Mooney in the bathtub with the rap music on, I was like, I was like, yeah.
You could hear it in the background.
I'm like, something going on in there. I think we're having a transaction.
Yeah.
I think there's an exchange.
Someone's making a deposit.
Yeah, a deposit. Yes, there was an exchange of money, of bodily fees. There was all kinds of exchanges going on there. Some deposits. Yeah, some big deposits. So I'm like, oh, Haley. Then again, I'm like, how else is this bitch supposed to make money? What else you gonna do?
Yeah.
Either sell drugs or sell that.
Yeah.
One's a lot easier. So, because guess what? You got to buy the drugs to sell them.
Yeah, that's true.
This is already working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and plus, you have a week off every month.
Yeah. So, you got a week off every month. Mandatory.
Yeah.
Mandatory week off.
So at least 5 days, maybe.
Or that's strictly backdooring.
Yeah.
That's a backdoor. Ew. That's a backdoor.
That's what. I knew someone at one point in time who said that's what her husband called that week, Shark Week, because of that, because of what you just said.
Bro, that's fucking funny.
I know, it's terrible and funny.
I'm gonna have to start using that.
Shark Week.
I feel like some ladies might not appreciate it. Oh well, guys, we're here to have fun. You can make fun of me. I don't care. So yes, Haley's prostituting. Let me just spell it out plainly because we've said everything but that.
Every euphemism.
Making all kinds of jokes. But Haley starts prostituting. She's on, like I said, I'm guessing it's like a back page type of deal. Which I don't know if that still exists. Is that, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Prostitution websites. Sounds sketchy to me. I feel like I feel like in this day and age, the safest way maybe still is hit Water Street. I don't know. Like,
honestly, maybe.
You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know?
And I don't think any teeth will get in your way.
Yeah, no.
So
Oh, I could not imagine.
if they're Gumby, you'd be Pokey.
Yes, I'm Pokey. I'd rather be the blockheads.
Wow.
I couldn't imagine pulling up to like a chick smoking a cigarette with a leopard like jacket on and some fishnet stockings with a wig and some lipstick and she coming to my window like, "Hey, sweetie," like, bro, it seems so weird. I'd be like, you know what, man, my shit's on my, I'm out of here. I'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna just go home, hop on the hub, and then just, you know what I mean, like
your drag name might be Saltpeter because I'm not feeling anything.
No, I'm not feeling a damn thing. Oh my Lord. So yeah, I don't know, but I guess at least with those websites or apps or whatever, you can at least scroll through and pick out what you like, right?
I would assume.
It's like ordering something online, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, bro.
Wow.
Life is different, you know, whatever. So Haley.
Do you remember the cartoon Thundercats?
Yes.
Do you know how they made money in the off season?
No, how do they make money?
Thundercats, ho!
Oh my God.
Terrible. Terrible. Anyway,
Lino was awesome back then.
Lino was the best.
Yeah.
Panthra.
Yes. No, that was my uncle put me on that when I was shorty.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. So basically, it comes to a head because Haley's pissed off at this point because she's like, all right, this bitch is clearly ignoring me. So she goes to the restaurant to confront her. She's like, hey, dude, are you going to tell me what's going on or what? And she's like, listen, I'm not giving you free food anymore. She's like, oh, shit, did you get in trouble or what? She's like, damn, I'm sorry you got in trouble. And she's like, yeah. And she can't be coming up in here. But Haley starts to figure it out, like, you know, this bitch is giving me, like, the cold shoulder, the third degree. So Haley's like, all right. Sit down, Mooney. Yeah. We about to have a little breakfast stuff in here. She said, and I want you to be my server.
I want her.
Yeah, Ashley is being rude. She comes, do you have money to pay for this and all that? I'm like, she's like, oh, that's how you're going to treat your customers, huh?
Well, the thing is, if Ashley was covering her rent for however
she knows her situation.
Yeah.
She knows her situation, but...
Because she's probably thinking in her head, even though she didn't say it, am I going to have to cover this?
Am I going to have to cover this, yeah. But... Ashley also knew what she was doing. So, you know, she's making some money here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my question is, Haley, how much you charge in LA? Because at one point, they said we got footage of 9 different men coming up in here. What are you charging, $50? Because I'm like, damn, bitch. I'm thinking, listen, I ain't saying Haley's Beyonce or nothing. No. I'm thinking she can at least get 100, 120 a pop, right?
And I'm thinking because they're so close to Disney and people have vacation money.
Yeah, I'll be jacking them rates up.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll give you the girlfriend experience, buddy.
Because apparently you're here with your family, but you're actually here with me.
You're here with me, right?
So,
dude,
so she has something to hold over them.
My man's took his fucking family to Disney and went and fucked a white trash chick in a $38 a night hotel with bed bugs. You're insane. I'm like, guy, you deserve that. I'm sorry. Yes. Like, why'd you bring the fucking bands in the room, you idiot?
Yeah.
I'm like, if I was Bobby, I'd be like, dude, this is your own fucking fault. You're a retard. I'm not.
Well, that's what Bobby said.
He was like, we can call the cops and file a report.
And you can explain why you were here. Yeah.
4 bands? I'm guessing that for your wife and kids, huh? Dude, they have a damn thing to say.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that scene in a second. But so Haley and Mooney order a shit ton of food, and they eat all this food. Mooney said, she was like, I want waffles with extra maple syrup. She's like, Mooney's just so extra. I love it, And Haley's being a great mother. You want to have a burping contest?
No.
So I'm like, Jesus Christ. So she pays for the food, though. Haley's so mad. And they walk out, and she throws all the leftovers on the ground. And I'm like, God damn it, that was probably like 40, 50, 60 bucks worth of food, bro. Y'all could have ate that for some days.
Yes.
And you see it's getting desperate because they're in the room. She's like, Mom, I'm sick of watching this. Where's the iPad? Sold it. What? This room costs money. I'm sick of eating this. You know I like pepperoni. Pepperoni costs money. Yeah. So Mooney's starting to feel the effects of it even. and Haley's just trying to make ends meet. And so, she gets the ring, get ready for bath. You know what bath time is.
Yeah.
That's fuck time. So I'm like, what if you got a couple Johns in a night? Damn, Mooney gonna be one clean kid.
Or wrinkly racy.
That's right. Mooney's like, I'm prone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, shit, you gotta take a couple Johns a night at least,
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. How do you prostitute out of your room with your kid in there, bro? That's kind of crazy.
That's why.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
I do think that was the worst. I'd be like, listen, you gotta.
What's aged the worst? That will never age well.
That will never. I have that. What's aged the worst? Absolutely. Yeah. But so Haley is doing the thing, and it starts to blow up because this guy she bangs. He goes in the bathroom and he sees Mooney in there. He's like, dude, there's a kid in here. She's like, she's the fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
And he still fucked her up. So
he was
having a good time. He was like, shoot.
Did he have to pee again?
Yo. Did he have to pee again? So he was there to go to Disney, obviously, with his family. And he has these fucking magic bands. I guess they're like line cutters or whatever. Yeah. And dude said they were $1,700.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, damn, was that $50 lay worth that? I don't think so, feller.
Yeah, that means they're $425 a
piece. That's what I'm like, God damn. I'm
she sold them all for $400.
Yeah, that's what I was like, bro. And she was, that's one of my favorite scenes. So yeah, so she steals the bands from these guys and she sells them to this dude $400. And I mean, hey, at least she didn't rip that. That guy got the deal of a lifetime because they weren't real. So he was like, that dude was like, hell yeah, feller.
Yeah.
And he was probably the man for his kids that day.
Yeah.
And Haley got $400. He went on a little shopping spree, paid his rent, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything's going decent. But of course, complaints. CYF comes through, and at this point, they don't have any court orders or nothing like that, no proof, anything. So all they can do is have a conversation. So Haley's smart, though. Haley's like, okay, these motherfuckers are going to be back.
Yeah,
so Haley cleans up the room, gets rid of all the paraphernalia. She smokes her last blunt as she's stomping over Ashley's head.
Yeah.
Because she thinks Ashley called. Right before that. So, of course, the scene where Haley confronts Ashley about why we aren't talking, and she still doesn't tell her. No. She just tells her, I know you're a prostitute, and if I find out Scooty was in there while you're whoring off, I'll fucking kill you. And Haley beats the living shit out of Ashley right in front of Scooty. Yeah. And Scooty just stood there like, holy shit. Listen, man, I was a rowdy little kid. I would have been fucking jumping on Ashley's back trying to kill that bitch. Yeah. Bro. Fuck with my mom. I would have been fighting her. But, dude, she, like, I mean, boom, you can hear him, bro. Yeah, them was blows. I mean, you saw her face. Yeah. I mean, Ashley's whole right side of her face.
What happened to your face? What happened to your eye? What happened to your eye?
I'm like, yeah, damn. I'm like, damn, somebody beat your ass, huh? But, and then after that, bro, Haley just runs the room, just pukes everywhere. And Mooney's like, Mom, are you okay?
That's how you know that it's not just Ashley. It's like everything built up in her.
Yes.
That was like stress.
That was stress.
And tension.
And yes, it was everything.
And nervousness.
Nerves and just anxiety and everything you don't want to feel. You know?
Yes.
So it was bad. But now, so CYF's on alert. So Haley gets everything cleaned up, gets everything looking right.
Yeah. Do you want to check my fridge?
Check my fridge.
My bags?
You want to check my cabinets? Everything.
Yeah.
She gives the weed to Bertha, and Bertha gives her a hug. The first real non-transactional hug.
God, those nails.
Them nails were crazy. Bertha was an interesting looking woman. She was like this big body, like Rican chick with these giant fake titties and like these tattoos and these nails. Like she had great skin though. She was such a pretty skin color, but like I don't know, she would sell drugs herself. She was scary. Yeah. She was not scary.
She was just like, okay, I'm gonna put it right up
here. She looks like she wasn't to be fucked with. I don't know. Bertha did not look. Obviously she was nice, but she didn't look nice.
Yeah. Bertha was a good name.
She was a good. Yeah, I was like, man, this chick is interesting. So, well, they come through. They go to a buffet, the last meal, and I think Haley knew in the back of her head, like, this could go wrong.
Yeah.
So let me take Mooney and do something nice with her.
So continental breakfast. Free continental breakfast.
Free continental breakfast.
At a hotel.
Yeah, while her hat said something about some weed or something on it. Like her hat.
Excuse me, what room?
What room? 323.
Yeah.
Thank you. She said, we should do this every day.
Yeah.
That's like you said, that scene's great. Her just sitting there smashing. And I love that Baker just let the camera run and told her just
right in front of her.
And speak. He's like, just eat and say whatever you want. So that was cool. Well, guys, they show back up. And not only do they show up, they don't show up to check this bitch's room out. See, no.
No, because cops.
The cops are there. They know your ass is Howard. They got your profile with your phone number attached, with your pictures and your tattoos. You fucked.
Yeah.
They said they got footage of 9 different dudes coming up in here within the last however long. I'm like, man, you I'm like, jeez. I'm like, these guys must have been nutting quick. I guess you pay by the hour, right? Or half.
I don't even know.
I'm like, I'm sure they have deals. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Like 50 for a half, 100 for an hour. I don't know,
maybe. Maybe that's why she wasn't making any money. Maybe it just didn't take long.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I mean, look, I don't know, man. I don't do prostitutes, but
it's been a while since I saw Pretty Woman. I don't know what the deals are. And that's 35 years old now.
Yeah, anyway. I mean, shit, what? I mean, Julia Roberts, though. I mean, that might be worth the price of admission.
Yeah, but with those teeth, you're not going to have her doing a Petula Clark and going downtown.
No. They're pretty teeth, though, bro.
Yeah, but what if
she got a big old mouth, bro? She can fit a lot in there.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Yeah, but like,
get mad.
If you put peanut butter on her gums, she'll look like she's talking
Ed.
like
she's
Mr.
not
Ed.
Mr. Ed. Do not
look
talk
at those
about
teeth.
My girl Julia.
I'm talking about 1990 Julia Roberts.
Her teeth have always been big. But she's a big, pretty smile, though.
Oh no, Wilbur,
bro. You know, I'm done with this guy. All right, he's talking about one of my 3 J's, all right? You don't mess with the 3 J's.
I was talking
Jane,
about
Julie, and Jessica. You leave them alone.
I was talking about Mr. Ed.
Oh, okay. As you're making fun of one of my J's.
And that's
Jane,
the tooth.
Julia. We're extra done. Okay.
Sorry.
That's the tooth. So, Haley's freaking out now because they're like, yo, we're taking Mooney right now.
Yeah,
See the fella, she's gone. And Mooney, of course, is freaking out like, what the fuck is going on? Mooney's not stupid. Mooney's piecing the shit together.
Yeah.
Happening.
She's smarter than her mom.
She's smarter than her mom. She is. I'm like, Mooney will end up in jail, but it'll be for something way like more.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
At this point, it might be arson.
It could be arson. It could be arson, or she might be trafficking cocaine at high levels.
Yes. Yeah. Either one. She's Narcos. The
Narcos, exactly, right? It's going to be Mooney. You know what I'm saying? Look for the girl with the moon tattooed on her head. You know what I'm saying? But, so, basically, they're like, we're taking your kid. And Haley's like, I guess you are. But, of course, Haley starts freaking out, and Mooney starts freaking out, and the very incompetent lady who's supposed to be watching Mooney can't even keep hold of a 6-year-old.
She falls down
the fucking stairs. Mooney takes off, bro, gone. Goes to visit Jancy, basically gives one of the best kid monologues I've ever seen. Cries and all. I'm like, damn, this little girl, she could out-act fucking most 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
She killed it in that scene, and it was funny because all the kids became friends while they were there. And I guess it was Scooty or one of the kids was talking to Mooney while she was prepping to do that scene. And I guess like Sean was just like watching. I guess she told him, hey, excuse me, can you shut up? I have a very important monologue, June. I need to be in the zone. It's like, yes. I was like, this little girl is going to be dead.
Wow.
I was like, that's awesome.
Wow.
So Jancy's like, yo, fuck this. You're my best friend. No way.
Well, that's what, honestly, when Mooney says, you're my best friend, this might be the last time
I ever see you. That shit broke me a little bit.
Yeah,
I've seen this movie a good amount of times. I was like, damn, man. I was like, really kids,
And they already know, like, Life is shit.
Life is shit. You are shit.
Yeah.
So Jancy grabs her hand and they run away and they go to Disneyland.
Disney World.
Sorry,
Yeah.
lands in California.
That's right.
My bad.
Hey.
World. Hey, no, you're right.
Whoa.
There's definitely a difference.
Whoa.
I kind of want to go to land just because I don't want to go to Florida.
I understand. That would probably be... And Land is like 20 years older than Disney World.
Yeah.
So it's like
But
the original.
World's like the one, though.
Yeah, because you have Epcot. Yeah, and Universal is nearby.
Yeah, Universal,
And-
the street. That's
Yeah.
like, man,
So,
if you just got $15,000 to waste, why not?
yeah.
You know?
Why invest it?
Why invest that?
Just go.
Why not go to Disney?
Yeah.
Dude, I was listening
Invest it in Disney.
in Disney. Buy stock.
Yeah.
I was listening to a Reddit story, and this dude, he was like, I think he was older than you. He's like, how do I tell my wife I'm sick of going to Disney for vacation? He said, we go on a vacation every year. He said, for the last 10 years, we've gone to fucking Disney. He's like, I am so sick of Disney. He's like, and this woman gets just as excited like she's never fucking been there. He's like, she acts like she don't know what to expect. He's like, it's the same fucking thing. I'm like, I was cracking up.
Wow.
He was like, if I have to put those stupid ears on again, I'm going to kill myself. I was like, yeah.
I'm going to take rat poison.
Yeah. It was
Or
funny.
warfarin.
Yep.
Coumadin. I'm going to take Coumadin,
Yeah.
which is rat poison.
Yes.
Because I'll be wearing rat.
Rat ears. Yeah. Eating cheese.
Yeah.
With poison in it.
Wow.
But so that's how the movie ends.
Yeah,
You
they're
see
running.
them run in
They're running towards the castle.
towards the castle.
Yeah.
And it cuts there. And the reason the quality dips off from that scene is because Baker couldn't get the permit to film inside Disney. And
Yeah.
they weren't going to pay for that. Because he was like, that's going to be cost more than the budget of this entire fucking film.
Yeah.
So he's like, so they had to shoot it on iPhone. And that's why it's so short, because, he's like, we ain't trying to get no kind of lawsuits.
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. There's probably a certain amount of
Disney
time.
is.
You
Yeah,
can do.
yep. He was like,
And-
I think he said we had like 48 seconds or something. Like
Wow.
he actually knew the exact time. So
they do the same thing. Like Seth Meyers talks sometimes about how it's not in the budget to get like a whole song, so they can only play a certain amount
Yeah.
of song before they have to pay royalties.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's rough, man. It's rough. And Disney, they taking all their
They're
power.
litigious.
Yes. Like,
Yes.
yeah. So that's how it ends. And it's like, we made a lot of jokes and shit throughout, but this is a serious horror drama. It is. It's funny. It has its funny times, of course, but it's a serious horror drama. Like, it shit smacks. But I think it's a film that shows you how a lot of people you don't see every day live.
Yes.
And I love the
Or the people you overlook.
People you overlook, people
Yeah.
who walk by, or people you think, oh, get away from me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
those are the people this movie's about. And I think Sean wanted to shed light on those people and show you, listen, they're people just like you. They want to have fun just like you. They want to live life just like you. They just haven't had the means, the education, or the guidance to do
Yeah.
so. And that's where I find the beauty in this film. That, and it's a fun time through the eyes of a child. It's a beautiful film. Like, look wise, I love the look of it. God, the shot of the rainbow when Jancy and Mooney are looking at it over the hotel. Oh my God.
Even-
when Jancy's birthday, when they go watch the
the fireworks.
dude, like there's so many great shots.
And that scene when it's raining too.
Yes, and
As she's walking down the steps and stuff.
Yes. Oh, and Haley smoking the cigarette.
Yeah, just staring at it.
Yep, just staring at her. And then when her and Mooney go play in the rain.
Yeah.
It's like there's so many good shots and moments like that in this movie. It's like
tickle fight. Doesn't she say that?
I think she does.
Yeah. Tickle fight.
See, when I hear words like that, I just think of like, yeah.
Impractical Jokers when they're trying to teach karate and they're like tickle fight.
Yeah.
You ever watched Impractical Jokers?
I've seen it. I've never
Okay.
seen that one though.
Okay, that's an early one.
Yeah, you might have to send me that one. It is funny though. All right, let's jump in these categories.
Okay.
MVP.
Willem Dafoe and Mooney
I have
and Sean Baker.
I have Willem Dafoe, Brooklyn Prince, Sean Baker, and Bria Venati, which is Haley.
Oh, okay.
I had them. For her to have never acted before,
Yeah.
she did incredible. Dude.
Yeah.
She played that
That-
white trash like she invented it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's
But
true.
she did. when he hired her, she took it really serious. She hired an acting coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she went and got lessons. She was like, I'm not about to go in this movie not knowing shit. She was
Yeah.
like, apparently she's quite a normal girl, like outside of her appearance.
Yes.
And how she is in that movie.
Like, I hate to judge people based on their appearance, but I'm
do it every
Catholic
day.
and we judge everybody.
Yeah, we do it every day.
But we judge ourselves more harshly.
You need to watch Conclave. You got.
Oh, he's a cardinal, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Conclave. It's so good, bro. I'm
So he
gonna
plays
buy
baseball, right?
it.
He's a cardinal?
Yes, he's Mark McGuire.
Okay, yes.
Watch out for the roids.
He could.
But
Hemorrhoids, I guess. At
Yep,
his
hemorrhoids,
age.
yep,
I mean,
yep.
That's the only roid rage he knows is hemorrhoids, right? Like, at that point. Yeah.
That's funny. So, yeah, those MVPs. Peak season, Brooklyn Prince and Bria Venetine.
Yeah, because Willem
Willem
Dafoe,
Dafoe, obviously. Dude, since then, he's had like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And Sean Baker's peak season was Nora. So, just because of the success it's getting.
Yeah.
Best quotes. I'll run through
Yeah,
these.
please
I
do.
got you. Go home, you ratchet bitch. This is coming from a 6-year-old.
Yes.
This is also from a 6-year-old. You are shit. He spit on me. It wasn't him. It was me, you stupid thought.
That hoe over there, for those who don't know.
Yep, that hole over there is a thought.
Yes.
Excuse me. I think
T-H-O-T.
T-H-O-T. Unless we got some senior listeners out there who might not know what that. Even old people know what that is now.
Yeah. At least I thought they did.
You thought they did, yeah. Well, I mean, according to, you telling me these old folks, they be thotting around in these homes.
Well, that's why you're cruising.
I'm getting that big body Cadillac and put it on cruise control. You know what I'm saying?
That hoopty.
The hoopty. You remember that hoopty? I need to lighten up, I need to light up, and I need to get laid.
Yeah.
Most of these ratchet ass bitches were doing extras in the back. What are you gonna take her? What are you gonna take her to spit on somebody else's car?
Oh.
That was when they came to play with Jancy for the first time. Relax, your daughter's safe in our hands. Scooty, fuck that. Don't be a loser. Don't call me that, but okay. Drama's over, folks. Got your power back. Can use your TVs, VCRs, ACs, what have you. God, he played that role too.
Yeah,
well.
his delivery was great.
He's good. If we ever we gotta make a movie quick before he dies, so we can play someone's dad or granddad.
Yeah.
Something. Why don't you just check out and go to the fucking Wishing Star? That's what the front desk lady told the one chick. I was like, yeah, this is a great place. Yeah, Mom, you're a disgrace. Yes. We don't have any money. You're shit out of luck. I can always tell when adults are about to cry.
Oh, yeah.
When she saw it with the foreign couple comes through. Yeah.
Yep.
I would have worn gloves if I knew there was bed bugs.
Oh, yeah.
That bet, bro, when I saw that bet, if I was him, I'd be like, yep, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
Because one of them little bitches gets on you, it's game over.
You're
Done. It's gonna melt outside.
Oh, yeah.
Well, obviously, it's melting inside. Her boobies are so big, I could rub my face in them.
Oh, yeah.
What's the rule? No tits allowed?
Yeah.
This one will make all the girls flirt on you when they're selling the perfume.
Yes. Oh.
Why you gotta count it like I'm broke or something? Can I count it? Can I count it? Thank you. Get out of here. I tried to chill with him. He doesn't like kids. I'm like, no, he don't like your ratchet ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I'm like, the dude probably knew you had a kid. That probably wasn't the problem. It was once y'all fucking sat down and actually hung out. I was like, let's get real. I did feel for Haley at times. I would not hang out with Haley.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't smoke a doobie with Haley. I wouldn't play a game of Pac-Man with Haley. No.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'll give her $1 though. You know what I mean? The kid would get me. Fuck it. Good night, bitch. I love you. Love you, bitch. Night. That's what I'm saying. Them bitches were friends, dude. Like, come on. I know where the soda. I know where a soda machine is. You want a soda, right?
Yeah.
I never did get used to the humidity here. Yeah, you'll get your soda. You can get your soda. You can get a walk. I thought you were thirsty. Aren't you going to drink it now? And as sees smack that fucking soda out of his hand, you come on this property again and you won't be leaving it. Yo, when he fucking pulls his shirt over his head, takes the wallet, I love that shit. Can you give us just a couple bucks, please, for me and my kid? I was like, God, it's rough, man. Party with beer. Party with beer. That was right before they burnt the house down. Scooty, we need your lighter. Don't you want to see the burning houses?
You know what I realized? All these are from rewatchable scenes.
They are. I mean, yeah. Aren't you excited? This is so much better than TV.
Oh, yeah. Watching
old houses burn.
Yeah.
In this hot Florida summer. Yeah, I'm going nowhere near that. Yeah, you'll see me standing there butt naked, drenched in sweat.
The entropy. Let's watch the entropy.
Yeah. You just like me for my cigarettes now. Well, can you please give me the address? Oh, remember the scene where that dude hit the dude with the car?
Oh,
She's like, world stop.
Yeah.
He said...
Oh, yeah, because that's when Willem Dafoe's talking to the dude. You can't let this happen.
How about no more letting people fucking run over each other in the parking lot?
Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. The guy's like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Mooney, order whatever the fuck you want. We're staying here all day. You call her and tell her, I didn't say that. When he's talking to his son, when he told him happy birthday.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite lines, and I've seen this movie a few times, and I never caught it until this one. Remember when they get caught trying to sell the perfume at the one place, and the security guard
the security guard on the golf cart.
Yeah, she said, "Get off your power trip. You're riding a golf cart."
Yeah, she did say that.
I noticed that started cracking up. Where's the iPad? Sold. Mooney, this room costs money. You know I like pepperoni. Pepperoni costs money. Like, Jesus. These fuckos at the Arabian are trying to charge me $45. Tell them it's 35.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, give us a break, lady. Listen to you and your child. No wonder you're in this situation.
Wow.
Ooh,
yeah.
Hey, listen. Them Arabs, bro, they hit them with the truth. They only need to hear that. And then, of course, she pours fucking soda on the floor. Then they go stay with Jancy's grandma, and she shows her the turkey roaster. She said, "What the fuck? Is it Thanksgiving?" She said, "We're taking bathing suit selfies." Jesus. Why would I do that? I don't even talk to that bitch. That was when Bobby asked Ashley to cover on the rent.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby said, "Back on the workforce, huh? Interesting hours."
Oh, yeah. Because I only see you in your pajamas.
Pajamas, yeah. And
am I in pajamas now?
Yeah, am I in pajamas? And I'm like, yes. But he said, if you're working, who's taking care of Mooney?
Yeah.
Don't worry about my business, Bobby. When the guy comes back for his fucking bands, she said, what the fuck is a magic band? Magic band. 4 bracelets. I imagine they're for your wife and children. Did he have to pee again?
Man.
You are not my fucking father, Bobby. I don't want to be your father.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Bobby. I don't have to listen to you. Out. I want you out of this lobby. If you're not out of this lobby on 3, you're out of here tonight. I was like, oh.
And she leaves on 2.
Yeah.
Or right after 2.
Yeah,
and then...
We'll get that as a rewatchable scene.
If it was a painting...
Oh, yeah.
It would be a period piece.
It really would.
Now, we'll move on.
That really would be a period piece. I'm going to eat a strawberry and a raspberry at the same time. Man, oh man, that's gross.
Her whole monologue there.
Yeah, it was great.
Honestly, it's fantastic.
I wish I had a bigger stomach. Pregnant stomach.
I would feel that.
I would feel that. Oh, she said, we gotta do this again. Oh, it's the best thing. I'm just going crazy. Ashley, what happened to your face? Hey, I'm gonna fix those machines by the end of the week.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's out there smoking.
Yeah, that chick's like
trying to get away
from the drama. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you want me to help you take my child away? Are you retarded? So I'm like, listen, I had to agree with her on that. Like, what do you expect this bitch to make it easy?
And I'm the bad parent,
right?
Fuck you.
I know I'm the one that's unfit.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I didn't even put the quote. I just had Mooney's whole monologue to Jansen.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, we already went over that.
We went over that, yeah. So, and that's it. What's age the best? I had doing whatever you have to take care of your kids.
See, I still don't think that she put Mooney first, which sounds terrible, but that's, as a parent, that always busted my ass for my kids.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at it from that point of view.
But man, she sold her stuff to make sure Mooney ate.
But she also had to make sure.
You see the Magic Bands guy? That guy he was a hideous fucking chud.
He was. Dante.
Yeah, she did not want to fuck that guy. Trust me.
She didn't. But also, she needed a place to stay. The kid was like ancillary almost.
I mean, any parent can say that though about it. He's like, well, I go to work every day to make sure my kid eats. Well, you too. Right? Well, yeah. Of course. So I mean, it's a byproduct.
Yeah.
What's age the worst? Well, there's a lot. What do you have? What's age the best or worst?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the cinematography age.
Oh, of course.
Willem Dafoe's performance.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Cinematography.
Yeah. Honestly, the writing and direction are great. Yeah. It's just what age the worst is. I think I found a really good quote today, which might just sum it all up.
Yeah, let's quote it up.
All right. We are living in a day where people are proud of what they should be ashamed of. That's
Who
what
said that?
I don't know. It looks like
found it?
Yeah, I just found it. I was
that's a good one.
Every once in a while, I look up. It's just from the good quote, so I don't know.
That's a good quote.
I don't know who actually said it because I'm always looking up comic art pictures and stuff.
That's a good quote,
and that came up. So I think everything in it that kind of, like I said earlier, kind of like glorifies a lifestyle that is super shitty and bad for kids. Like it's not good, but only to the people that would think it's a good thing. Because obviously, I don't think Sean Baker thinks it's a good thing.
No.
He's trying to inform people that this shit exists.
This is what exists, and this is how they live.
Yeah.
Because everyone makes the best of their situation. Like, if you live in the hood, in the projects, in a shitty-ass, housing project or Roach's Motel, if you live in a fucking trailer park in a shitty-ass little aluminum trailer, you still gonna make the best of your situation.
Yeah.
If I live in that little shitty trailer, guess what, bro? It's gonna be lit up inside there.
Oh yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'm gonna still have a Blu-ray collection lining that bitch up.
Double wide is nice.
Hey, bro. I knew a chick who had a double wide. That jaw was nice. I was like, this shit got a nice ass apartment.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, shit. I was like, bro, look, and I would have never known that chick lived in a trailer. She did not come off like trailery or none of that.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, this is nice. This is a nice ass place you got here. You know what I mean? Shit. Sure, it's movable, but shit is nice.
I think what's aged the worst out of all of it is having your daughter in the bath while
you're selling your body while your child is in the bathtub.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing that has aged the worst. Now,
absolutely.
The total contempt for anyone who's trying to help you, that's aged poorly as well.
Bad too, yes.
But I think people still have that, so that will always age bad.
People treat the people who help you the most the worst, typically.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I also had burning down houses.
Oh yeah, that's
pretty bad. But yes, that was my first stage, the worst. Selling your body like kids and stuff. Most rewatchable scenes, of course, the opening scene.
Yeah,
the song. And the
honestly,
kids.
I think everything that was your quotes, all those scenes,
they all line up. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had when the foreign couple ends up at the hotel instead of Magic Kingdom. When Mooney and Scooty are eating the ice cream in the lobby. When Gloria is sunbathing. When Haley is teaching Mooney and Scooty how to twerk.
Oh.
When Bobby confronts the pedophile, that's such a good scene.
Yeah,
he said, "You know what's good for thirst? Tea, hot tea." Yeah.
Soda's really bad.
And he's on him quick. Cause the old dude, he tries to turn his head and look at the kids, and Bobby's like, avert your fucking attention, guy. He was on him, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, when he drops the paint on homie, though,
Oh, yeah.
I would have been, yo, if I would have had a fresh pair of kicks on, bro, that motherfucker dropped that paint, me and Bobby would have been scrapping out there, bro.
I felt like that scene just happened. I don't know if that would have been in the script. You know what I mean?
I think it probably was because he got distracted by seeing the pedophile.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking he wrote it in. But
Yeah.
I had when the kids burned down the house, when Haley and Mooney go eat at Ashley's restaurant, when Bobby argues with his son in the elevator,
Mhm.
when Haley and Mooney get caught soliciting, and the golf cart situation, when Haley goes to stay at the Arabian for a night, when they celebrate Jancy's birthday, when Haley brings up a John and he tries to use the bathroom,
Mhm.
when Haley sells the park hoppers and they go shopping, when the dude confronts Haley about the park hoppers, when Haley beats the shit out of Ashley, when Haley gives birth to the weed and she hugs her, when Bobby talks to the cranes.
Oh, yeah,
That was
that's a great
unscripted.
scene.
That's unscripted.
Really?
Yes, they happen to be standing right there like
Yeah.
that. And Sean was like, "We gotta shoot. We'll never get this again."
Yeah,
And he was like, "Willem, just talk to him."
yeah.
And so he
That's
just
a great scene.
it's a great scene. I was like, I love that part.
That shows his brilliance as an actor, I think.
Mhm. Yeah, of course.
'Cause
And in Sean's eye too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Because to know that he can improv with creatures
With
that
birds
aren't
yeah, they
aren't
don't
going to
act.
be, they can be unruly.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, he could have said, "Hey, cranes," they could just flew away.
Yeah,
But clearly he knew be calm enough. Like he's an older guy. He probably has pets. He's probably had birds and shit. I don't know, but those are some big ass cranes, dude. I was like, yo, those birds are huge.
So since Willem Dafoe is in this film, could we call it To Live and Die in FLA?
In FLA? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Live and die in FLA. I'd rather live and die in LA based on this damn movie. I had when Haley and Mooney go to the buffet. And the final shot.
Yeah.
Final scene. Best characters. Now, I know you probably only got one.
Well, yeah, probably Bobby
Bobby.
would be the only best character.
I got a few.
Really?
I got Haley, Mooney, Bobby, Scooty, Jancy, and Jancy's grandmother. Worst characters. Haley and Ashley.
I think in some ways Mooney is one of the worst characters because she
Too young to judge her, but she's 6 years old. Everything she knows is fully based on her influences. That's why I couldn't put any of the kids in the worst characters. I'm like, they're 6. Their memories just kicked in a year ago. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like they don't know shit. But yes, I had Haley and best and worst because I felt for Haley a lot, man. I did. Like I said, would I take Haley on a date? No.
I didn't feel for her at all.
But I'd give her $1 if I saw her asking for change. I would.
See, I know too many people like that. Like, other than who I was talking about earlier, like, I work with people like that.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, co-workers?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yes.
Haley types?
Haley types. And I have for the past, 23 years.
The nursing game is tricky.
Yeah.
You get some interesting characters coming in there.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, good Lord. So maybe that's why, because I see people like that who they've made their own situations and then want you to feel sorry for them for the choices they made.
Yes. And there are people like that. There are people like that. I don't think Haley necessarily wanted people to feel bad for her. I think Haley just didn't know how to accept help properly.
Yes.
She needs some coaching.
A lot of people do have too much pride to accept help, even when they definitely
need it.
Yeah.
All right, nitpicks.
We kind of went over them all.
Yeah, we went over a lot.
Yeah.
All right, recasting couch. All right, who you got for Haley?
Okay, she's a little older, but I kept seeing this person in who Haley was, that actress, Caitlin Olsen from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You know what? She does. They have a similar look.
Yeah.
She's way too
old. I know she's in her 40s, but Haley didn't look, she looked rough.
I mean, yeah, but she definitely don't look as old as her.
No, but with de-aging and makeup, because I think that attitude is what you need, and I think she could pull that attitude off.
No, she could.
Because I was like, Saoirse Ronan could be it.
She is one of mine. Yeah. She was my number 2.
I thought so.
My top is Riley Keough. Do you know who that is?
Yes, I've heard the name before.
Seen her. She was on that show, what is it, the Daisy 6 or whatever? This chick right here.
Okay.
See her? Now, the reason I picked her is because I've seen her play a hood rat white trash chick twice to perfection in
Wow.
a film called American Honey, directed by who I picked to direct our recast, and another movie called Zola. This girl can play a hood white girl like I've never seen.
Wow.
When I first saw I was like, dang, this is one of the most hood white girls I've seen. Then I seen her in a Lars von Trier movie, and I'm like, oh no, this girl's just a good ass actor.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, bro. If you see American Honey, you'd be like, okay, I get it. Let me see if I pull a picture of it. Yeah, let me get these images for you. See, bro, she just got the whole thing going.
She kind of looks a little bit like God, what's her name from like the Twilight movies and stuff?
Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, she has a little bit of a Kristen Stewart vibe.
Oh, I love her.
Look, Kristen Stewart could play.
She could.
I mean, she's going more towards like the LGBTQ look lately.
She'll play it. She got no problem. She definitely do it. I'm going to show you from Zola. Bro, look at her in Zola, bro. Like, she just plays that. She plays that type of character well. But my runner-up was Saoirse Ronan, and then my next runner-up was Anya Taylor-Joy, and that's mostly strictly for look. Skinny, pale, kind of tall. I'm not saying her attitude fits it. Now, Saoirse Ronan, she's just. It's funny. After I watched Florida Project last night, I watched
was it Run or something?
Lady Bird.
Oh, Lady Bird.
What, the Outrun?
Oh, the Outrun,
so good. That's very good. I already watched that. But Lady Bird I watched. Her and my girl Greta Gerwig.
Yeah.
Saoirse Ronan, I know this is insane, but Saoirse Ronan is already one of the best actresses of all time. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That woman can do anything. That woman is incredible, dude. She's the next Cate Blanchett. Put money on it, bro. As long as she don't have no kind of crazy shit going in her career, she's going to be wow.
Yeah.
Honestly, your chick's too old.
I'm just saying that's who I was thinking of.
She's older than you, bro.
Is she? Probably about the same age, I would think.
Always Sunny came out, like 2005?
Yeah, but those guys were like young when it started.
30 already?
I think they were in their 20s.
Maybe. I do love Always Sunny, though.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hold on here.
Philadelphia. That show was fucking funny, bro. The aluminum monster, that's what they used to call her, bro. She had the headgear on.
Hold on, let's see. Oh, she's 49.
Bro, she's older than you.
Yeah, but she still looks good, though.
Bro,
well, because she's money.
You cannot have a 50-year-old play Haley. What do you mean?
And then just have Danny DeVito be Bobby.
Be Bobby? Yeah. And he'll just be fucking drinking beer with that.
Jumping out of couches naked.
Yeah. Eating shit off the floor. Like, oh, Lord. All right, for Bobby, who'd you have?
Believe it or not, I was thinking Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
You know what? That's good.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of struggling with Bobby.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking because he's the right age.
He's the right age, right look.
And
not
I think
too hard.
Yeah.
Because, I was thinking of guys, I'm like, they're just too masculine. Willem Dafoe has an effeminate quality to him.
Yeah, but a fatherly.
Yes.
And I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he's been around long enough.
Yeah. I actually like that a lot.
And, he played the dad in Supernatural, but also, he was in Losers, Watchmen. Obviously, The Walking Dead.
And The Watchmen.
But I think he... I think he could pull it off. It might be the type of role he would need.
He needs, yeah.
So
I was like,
break out
great. Yes, I was like, this was great for him. I actually like that a lot.
Yeah.
I think I like your choice better than both of mine. I had two. I had Steve Carell and Steve Buscemi.
Because obviously, I thought of my other default guy, Sam
Rockwell.
Yeah,
I thought about it
too.
Too masculine and kind of
and he might be too, I hate to say too goofy.
Goofy, that's what I was thinking too.
He would bring an energy to it, but it's not.
It's not the right one. That's what I was like. He would make it too. He would drain some of the values you're supposed to take away from it.
And I thought of Chris Pine too, because Chris Pine is
too good looking.
He is, but I haven't watched Pool Man yet. But you see him in Pool Man, And he has the gray.
Yeah,
He looks older.
He's great. Yeah, he's aging out, but he's still handsome as hell. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Chris Pine can still go and take your girl.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
So I'm like, I do love Chris Pine. Now he's getting older. I do like him for some of these older guy roles. But it's always a role that he's too good looking for, I think. So I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. We'll roll with him. I like him a lot. For director, I had Andrea Arnold. She did American Honey, that movie I just had you download for me. Her style is similar to Sean Baker's. That's what made me pick her. Because I was like, Sean Baker kind of broke out with this movie style-wise. So I'm like, I don't know who the fuck else I would get to direct this.
Believe it or not, because it reminded me of like a documentary type of style, I was thinking of the Russo brothers. And even though they've done like, Winter Soldier,
I'm more so known for
Infinity War and Endgame. They started out on Arrested Development, and that show started the trend of documentary style sitcoms.
Like docuseries,
Yes. So they kind of started that whole thing, and I think if they would go back to that, even though Arrested Development is funny.
Yeah, I was like, could they go humorless though?
Well, the stuff they did later, even though Marvel movies have humor, there's less humor, it's more action. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking this would be like the perfect marriage of there's some wry stuff in it that you'll laugh at, but it's more drama, and it would show a different level of what they're able to do in a style that they started.
I mean, they're very good. They clearly can write. They clearly can direct.
And they also help develop community.
But didn't they help out on some other movies too that they didn't direct?
Probably, yeah.
Like they did a lot of shit people don't know about. So I know they got the talent.
Yeah, and I was thinking a smaller film, because now everyone knows who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Because of the Marvel stuff. Yeah. But a smaller film would get them back to their roots where they started.
Mm-hmm. Get them doing something. And I'm sure a lot of these guys like the Russos or James Gunn or dudes doing these high level. I'm sure, like, man, so make an indie one just to relax. You know what I'm saying?
James Gunn is probably like, remember Slither and Super?
Yeah, he's like, what happened to those? It's like, no, let's do fucking Superman. How much they spent? $300 million? About to do a $300 million movie. You know what I'm saying? After you just did a $200 million movie.
Yeah.
His budgets for his last 5 films have been over $1 billion.
Yeah.
So
and he started out like writing Scooby-Doo. the movie Scooby-Doo.
The Scooby-Doo movie is fire, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
he co-wrote it at least.
Dude, the first Scooby-Doo movie. Honestly, the first 2 are great. I love them both. Don't judge me. Well, I like that too. I definitely like Harry Dean. For Bobby, we're definitely rolling with that. Honestly, I would give the Russos a shot at something like they'd probably be like, how do we do a film this small?
Yeah, it would kind of be. It would remind me of how they used to do Arrested Development.
Mm-hmm. That'd be dope. And speaking of Arrested Development, I thought of him this morning. Jason Bateman could maybe play.
Holy shit,
Bobby!
You know what? Bateman would be great.
He would be good.
Vince Vaughn.
Oh, he'd be great. He's just so fucking big.
Yeah.
If he was 6 inches shorter.
Yeah,
he would be 5'8", but he's got the attitude down.
Yeah.
Because he can be soft.
Yeah.
And because he has really come along as an actor over the last 15 years.
Because whenever I think of Bateman, I always think of like him in Starsky and Hutch with Vince Vaughn, or him as
Dodgeball.
As Pepper.
Yeah. He's dude. I watched that movie Carry On Netflix. He's the villain in that. He's so good,
dude. Bateman has been underrated
for 2 decades. Yeah,
I'd say 4. Yeah, he's been acting since.
He's been around that long.
He started out like at 10 years old on Little House on the prairie.
Shit, I did not know he was in there.
And then Valerie's Family. He was like the Michael J. Fox, because he was a teenager, kind of like Family Ties. And then obviously Teen Wolf 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then his career, he did things consistently, but nothing was really a hit until Arrested Development.
That was his breakout.
So he was acting for probably like 23 years by the time he became a big star.
It's crazy.
He was an overnight success after 2.5 decades.
It took me 2 decades to be an overnight success.
Yeah.
All right, unanswerable questions.
Just like, where's Mooney's dad? How did they get there? But anyone who was there.
Yeah. Are you guys actually even from Florida?
Yeah. Like, did you get stuck there? Like, what happened?
Or is it supposed to be a 1 week stay and it turned to 1 year?
Yeah.
I mean, that happens.
What happened to Bobby?
Yeah, well, yeah. How did Bobby get there?
Yeah.
Something happened to Bobby to land.
Yeah,
because Bobby probably had a whole different life before this.
I would assume so.
It feels like that, especially based on the conversation with his son.
Yeah.
Why didn't Ashley tell Mooney or tell Haley about the kids burning the house?
Yeah.
Where does Mooney end up?
Yeah, that's true.
Where does Haley end up?
Where does Jancy end up? Because she took her.
She did, but let's get real. The cops caught the kids.
Oh yeah,
they took Jancy back. Yeah, they took Jancy back to her grandma.
Yeah,
and Mooney went with the new family. That's what happened.
Well, I thought they said one of the social workers. I thought said like, she was going to go with family.
Yeah, she's going to go with the family.
But I thought she said family, not a family.
A family. She says, she's like, we found you a nice family to stay with during this investigation.
Yeah, because then they say it's like foster care.
It's foster care.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ugh. A lot of times, that can be just as bad as a situation.
Or worse.
Yeah, or worse. That's what I'm saying. At least we know Haley loved Mooney. At least we know that. These foster kids, that's a check for them.
Yeah.
So, that's like, it ain't always better. But yeah, I'm like, what happens to Ashley? Did she get her situation better?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, Ashley, you're on the right path, bro. Like, truthfully, you're a second job away from maybe being able to get yourself an apartment eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, because what you're paying per week.
Dude, that's what I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
It's got, like I said, he probably cuts them a discount for a long-term stay.
Yeah.
But I'm like, $38 a night, we'll just call it $40. 4 times 7, we're talking $280 a week. So I'm like, bro, that's a lot. You times 4, bro, that's rent.
Yeah, you're paying over $1,000 a month.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bitch.
So it doesn't make any sense.
When I was doing the math, I'm like, unless he's cutting them like a deal for like $200 or $175 or something a week, bro, you are blowing dough staying here, dude. And like, of course, if I'm the hotel, like, stay as long as you want. You fucking idiot's gonna give me this money? Hell yeah. Like, what that hotel makes off 10 of them guests, bro, it's taking care of everything for a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
and that's in 1 week.
That's in 1 week.
So everything else is profit.
It's profit. That's what, and I don't know if you noticed who like the owner was. It's our cab driver from Tangerine.
Oh, really?
That's who it was.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Remember he was telling him, have the little lady who gives out the free food have her go in the back. Tell them don't park their bikes up there. That's a hazard.
Oh,
that was him, bro.
Yes,
yeah.
Wow.
He's also on Nora playing a really good role.
Wow.
So I'm like, there's a shit ton of questions I had. I'm like, what happens to everyone? Now, this one, you're going to hate my answer for this one, but there's not that many good ones. Prop you want from the movie.
A lighter?
That's
the mattress?
I had the tampon Haley slapped on my
Jesus. Oh, my God. Wow.
Yo, and she slaps that thing on the window.
Yeah.
That was some, bro, look, that was some A1 white trash acting right there.
It was.
Like, come on, bro. You couldn't ask for some better white trash acting. You see that shit at Walmart all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but thank God she was only spotted.
Yeah, bro. Where's that thing in windows? Must have been day one because she was on the she was on the job a day or two ago. So.
It was either day one or the end.
The end. It had to be day one because she was working.
Yeah, that's true. So,
unless she's like, hey, you get a discount if you down to make paint the walls.
But if she get your Red Wing,
yeah, sure.
But if you I don't know if you're on some kind of pills, it might only be a day or so instead of like 5.
Yeah, they do have all kinds of crazy stuff now. But
yeah,
for a second. So that's the Florida Project, man.
I always assumed if an overweight woman would become a rapper, would her rap name be Heavy Flow?
Yes, it should be. That'd be funny as hell. Or at least name that your first album.
Yeah, Heavy Flow. Yeah, that's terrible.
Heavy flow, but my flow ain't heavy.
Yeah. Give me a caddy. I ain't driving a Chevy.
Yo, that's right. That's actually great. Should we find some chick and ghostwrite for her?
We should.
We get half the profits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She'd be bigger than Lizzo.
We could just. She probably would have to be to have the name Heavy Flow.
Chill.
Now, We could write just by going back and forth and trying to rhyme with each other.
That'd be great. Oh, Jesus.
Anyway.
Damn, we talk about some shit on this episode. People are going to be like, these motherfuckers. It's crazy. All right, guys. Like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe.
Comment if you've seen the Florida Project.
And
tell us what you think. Tell us if you agree with Jamie or if you agree with myself. Because one thing I figured out while discussing this film with him is he doesn't not like the movie. He doesn't like what the movie represents.
Yes.
And
yes.
I'm like, because clearly you see it's a well-made
Oh,
piece of
yes,
art,
yeah.
you know, but and I get that. And like you're saying, you're like, I know people like this. You work with people.
Yeah.
That would put you off from seeing subject matter like
yeah,
this.
because I see it every day.
You see it every damn day, and you're like, well, here we go, fucking again.
Yeah.
Seeing some whatever type of person getting over on people, being this, that, and the third. I get that.
Jerry. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I hear.
Bro, back in 98, when I was like, I don't know, 7.
Yeah.
I used to watch that show all the time.
That was...
Dude, the fights.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
fights.
what it
They used to
is.
go at it. Steve Wilkos? Come on, bro.
Now, real quick, grade.
Yeah, I'm giving it an A+. It's a classic to me.
Well, based on all your stats, everyone's giving it an A.
Yeah, dude, this is like his most beloved film.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say, believe it or not, personally, I would say B-, C+, that arena.
Okay.
But only because of what I was saying.
Rocket. I think I have more fun with Red Rocket. Red Rocket, it's trashy too, but not like this.
Okay.
Red Rocket is definitely more of a comedy. Red Rocket is funny as shit. So yeah, Red Rocket next week.
Yes.
Then we'll cap with Anora.
Yes.
Which I'm very curious to see how you feel about Anora, because I have a lot of emotions about that film. And
I've seen Mikey Madison in better things. So
yeah.
So I already know her as this one character. So it'll be interesting.
She's gonna be real different.
Okay.
she is great in this film. I think so. Fortunately, sorry Mikey, sorry Sean, but she might lose to Demi Moore.
Oh, yeah.
Demi Moore is picking up so much.
That's awesome.
Dude.
That's
it's so
good.
great. I'm so hyped. Oh, I'm so hyped. Guys, if you didn't figure it out, I'm rooting for Demi Moore to win Best Actress this year. So yeah, sorry, but guys, I'm Dom.
I'm Jamie.
Let's go to the floor.